Masters 2024, we just saw Q9 Club take on Enco Gaming and just handed a sweep. Coming right up next will be Star Wars Esports and Rejects on the best of 5. And this is going to be a great matchup. Joining you here for the second match of the day, still going to be me, Cali Gaming, down here with the one and only Coach Jay.
Hello, what is up, everybody? Cali, it was a great cast from you on that Q9 versus Enco 3-0. You know, maybe the Luca's in effect. You know, it's not in effect anymore, but here we are now for game number 2. Cali, like you said, is going to be Stalwart Esports versus the Rejects. Cali, I really wanted to cast this one. Both of us wanted to cast this one. We both know this might just go down to a game number 5.
Ini turni kalau pas kemarin pas puasa seru
is
sih.
Insane, right? But more specifically on Star Wars Esports, who acquired Clove heading into the Masters, right? So definitely a team that is looking to try to back home the title here this time. And yeah, former powerhouse, now known as Star Wars Esports.
Yeah, I mean, like what you said, the Avengers on the gallery side. Now we also have the Avengers in the MSP side. You know, wherein Clove left his team in the Indonesian region, joined up here, linked up with the Star Wars Esports now to form this foolproof team that could go all the way towards the championship. But their journey begins here in this tournament in the Snapdragon Pro Series, Cali. So a lot of huge expectations, honestly, for them, because if they remember what happened, if you lose this one, you're going to be down to the lower bracket, and that's going to be your last life remaining.
It's going to be very rough to have yourself playing at the lower bracket, right? Again, it's going to be tough, not just physically, but also mentally, right? You're going to need to play at your best while also worrying that it will be your last. So it matters that the teams are going to be prepared heading into this battle because, yeah, best of 5, it can get pretty long.
It can get pretty long. It's not only that, you know, games are going to be stretched out to the end, especially the S&Ds could go up to max 20 rounds on overtime as well. Controls could go as far as you can. Hardpoint could go down to the wire, and everything's going to happen. And both of these teams, both hungry for redemption after the 2023 World Championship. Both of them placing at least top 8, top 6. Cali, not really the best that they wanted. Revamped their teams, made some changes, and now here they are representing their respective regions. So very excited to see what's going to happen here.
Yeah, most definitely, right? I mean, for Powerhouse, now known as Star Wars
Willie,
Esports,
thank you,
they
Willie.
Ramped it up and
We
just
Raya
added
Coffee,
just like what you
thank you,
said,
Willie.
Clove and their roster. It just made it so much impossible for teams in the Malaysia and Singapore in the Philippine region just to have a chance up against them, because they're not just dealing with just 2 great players, but 3 amazing players that can slay. Then you also got an amazing captain and a sniper that can just dominate. Now we take a look at their head-to-head and see what the difference are at for these 2 teams. Coach, what do we got?
Well, I mean, if we look at the kills here, not really much here, but plus 2, 41 to 39 right here. Cali, I think the biggest one to look at is probably the assists here on this side. You know,
kalau dari segi head-to-head sih menang STI ya. Cuma kan nggak tahu lawannya sebelumnya
siapa aja. It's not really a big thing, but if you look at the assists of Stalwart, it's just more of the teamwork that's working out here. More team shots, more players working together here. And of course, the deaths here, though, for the side of Reject, 26.31. So they're really valuing their lives here overall in these deaths. And of course, the score still the same here, Cali. But let's take a look. But at the same time, let's take a look at the roster of Star Wars Esports representing the region of APAC or Garena. We have Incendio, Irfan J, FDX Skirt, and their newest addition, Clove.
Yeah, it's insane, right? Because you tried to pair of Clove and Skirt. It is going to be an amazing feat on
belum pernah lihat gue, ini pertama kali
Skirt used to be the 2021 Eastern Finals MVP.
Gue juga udah seret banget asli. Thank you Bang Won. Bang OS, ya Bang OS.
Back in 2020, right? Finally reaching his potential with a very amazing squad that has an amazing captain in there as well, in Incendio, who led Star Wars Esports.
Mungkin ntar main di mode yang lain. Nggak bisa ya mode yang lain. Ini kan nggak bisa ganti pemain ya.
Champions, by the way. So this is not just any team that he was just partnered up with, right?
Berarti nggak ada 2 Indonesia ya.
Very
Indonesia diganti pemain Indonesia juga.
But they're going up against some champions in their own rights, Cali. Over at the Rejects, we got Jez, Envy, Blur, Rebalo, and Solo. Jez, part of that 2022 Call of Duty World Championship Tribe Gaming Envy placed second with LG, but now all teamed up. This is another super team in the making. Raballo been very consistent as well as Solo. All these players been consistent, always been the top players in their regions, but then they match up against one of the best over at South.
Jadi nama bang, jadi OS Moon bang,
how
OS
fast
Moon.
will be the SMGs looking like here for rejects? I know they can hang it in there, especially with Jazz with that SMG, right? So it's going to be a matter of who's going to win those close range gunfights when they're playing on that hardpoint battles that we're going to be having on this best of 5 series. But yeah, again, this is definitely a stacked team. You know, you guys got a player that has already been there, has won everything up. Then you also got a runner-up in Blur and Solo and Envy. They definitely can bag it and might just be able to shock the Adventure squad that we got in APAC in Stalwart Esports.
I think this is the most balanced matchup I've seen so far, because if you go it side by side, you got Solo versus Clove, because they're gonna both be rushing at the same time. Raballo and Skirt on the AR,
North America.
Blur and it's Blur as well as Irfan J, just slow and steady. And
Indonesia and
FPX and Jez, they're both Cyber 6. I've coached these guys. I've coached Jez, Blur as well. Jez, Raballo as well, Solo. So kind of have an idea what they want to try to do. So I think it's going to be a very great matchup for both of these teams. I'm really excited what's going to see here. But like I said, balanced matchup is all going to come down to these map bans. Cali, like we said, you know, it's always whoever wins that coin toss can really set that tone.
It's pretty important that you mentioned that you coached this team, right? If you guys don't know, by the way, if you're watching on the B stream, Coach Jay used to coach Smart Omega back in 2022, where he led the team. A 5th place ranking, highest by degree in the team so far. I'm not glazing or something, but that's definitely a feat. Casting and coaching is 2 different jobs that requires 2 different things. And yeah, this guy right here, right beside me, he's just owning it, guys.
Oh, thank you, Kelly. But yeah, I mean, it is different, and I do believe that, especially that now that Styler has Zampi as their coach here, might be that difference for them to rejects. I'm pretty sure they're just being coached by themselves. I'm not so sure.
Ada change you tadi kalah tapi main call 3-0.
It might come down to these map picks. We might see an Arsenal, might see something out of the blue here, Kelly. You know, not your typical map pick coming through, but we're gonna wait and see what's gonna happen here. But if I'm gonna throw you a question, Kylie. Who do you want to see from both teams really like shine in this series? Like, you want to see step it up to the plate? I
mean, obviously for me, it's Stalwart Esports. I just want to see Chloe out there just do most of the damage, right? I also want to see Raballo in the rejects just light things up there, man.
All right, I agree. And now we're gonna head over to Brazil to do the introductions, Callie. Take a look.
Versus equipe da Q9. Vai ser jogaço que a gente vai ter aqui. Inclusive, eu entrevistei o Lucasinha aqui durante o intervalo e ele falou pra mim que ele gostaria de jogar contra a equipe da Q9. E agora vamos chamar os nossos próximos confrontos do dia. O que vocês acham que vai vencer aqui agora? Vocês estão torcendo pra alguém? Porque a gente ainda tem brasileiros. Quero saber se vocês estão torcendo pro Brasil, galera! Gosto assim, precisamos continuar com essa energia aqui. Vocês torceram pra Galores, eles venceram. Infelizmente, a gente não teve a mesma vitória aqui na Incogame, mas calma. O campeonato é Double Elimination, então ainda tem mais jogo pra eles. Eles vão jogar contra a equipe da Kings depois. Então, bora chamar os nossos 2 próximos times. Com vocês, quero que vocês recebam com uma salva calorosa de palmas a equipe da Seminal versus Amigos!
Ini tour apa bang? Ini Snapdragon Pro Series bang. Lah wait. Jadwalnya bener kan nih? TRJ kan?
Nossa equipe campeã aqui do qualificatório norte-americano e a segunda
STE kalah sama Elevate tapi nggak masuk
ya? E do outro lado, para jogar na Stream B, teremos vamos continuar na mesma energia, tá? Para receber Standoff versus equipe da The Rejects.
Oh, ini yang main 2 match ya?
Ela que é a equipe que conquistou o primeiro lugar no qualificatório da região da PAC versus a segunda colocada na seleção norte-americana. Times posicionados que vença o melhor para a gente ter mais definições aqui da chave superior, da chave inferior e depois o nosso decider. Hoje ainda tem muito jogo pra vocês.
Bang Leci emang suka di sini, Bang.
Brenda,
Itu gimana sih depan nama ada simbol-simbolnya?
Como que tá a expectativa de vocês para esses dois jogos?
My God, I think it's a 3-0.
Nope.
Okay, we'll see.
Ini game naon turnya? CODM, Bang.
All right, a big shout out once again to our amazing stage hosts. Now we got all of the teams that will be playing in our second round of the qualifiers, right? This time on the D stream, it is going to be your boys from Stalwarts Esports facing the likes of the Rejects, and a lot of love we're seeing from this Stalwarts Esports squad.
Yep, a lot of love, of course, to home. From our region, they are some fellow Filipinos, FTX as well as Skirt, and now all the instructions are ready. Now it's time to play the game Stalwart Esports versus Rejects. And we just need to clarify if it's going to be Irfan J or Shut Up there, Callie, and we'll find out later. But again, going back to the matchup, if it is going to be Shut Up, I think it's a little bit more beneficial for them. Shut Up's a little bit more faster than Irfan J. Irfan J, a bit slow, steady paced player. And then if you really want to try to pace yourselves with the Rejects because of solo, he's just going to be roaming around the whole map trying to get as much kills as he can, as well as getting space. So you need something in order to control that. You have Shut Up or Clove to fill in that role.
Yeah, for this Stalwarts Esports fans out there, right? Having Shut again paired up with Clove is going to be the best SMG duo that you're gonna want to have right there, because we saw what they could do back when they faced Elevate in the qualifiers, right? They just dismantled PJ and Yopi, the best duo that we got in the Garena region itself. So that speaks a lot on how much talent and how much playing power that those two players can provide actually for Stalwarts Esports. And same thing can be said for the Rejects. Just like what you said, this is going to be fast SMG gameplays once again. And we want to know about your predictions on who will be able to take this best of 5 series right here. So make sure you cast your votes in the Twitch chat right there, and we will be able to see the poll right after this. But for me, I feel like Stalwart Esports will be able to take this. How about you, Coach Jay?
All right, well, I'll play devil's advocate. I'll go with the Rejects right here. I think it's the battle of the same styles. Honestly, I think it's gonna come down to the S&D. I think the S&D would be a really big one where Stalwart might just have the edge there. Then when it comes to the Hardpoint, that's where I might give the edge to the Rejects. And then Control, it's anybody's game. Let's take a look. Oh, I told you, Kelly. I told you. First game, Hardpoint Arsenal. S&D Meltdown for game number 2. Game 3 is going to be Control Standoff. Game 4 is going to be Hardpoint and Takeoff. And game 5, if we have to, we will go to Firing Range, Search, and Destroy.
Yeah, it's important to note that Rejects, they love to play this Arsenal map, right? 4 times they played on the qualifiers. They managed to win 3 of those and only losing their only battle up against Mayhem. So definitely going to be a great way for them to start it all off playing the Hardpoint Arsenal, right? But to follow it up, map number 2 will go to Search and Destroy Meltdown and Control Standoff for map number 3 to complete our first 3 maps of the day. Should we see a map 4 and map number 5, which we believe will happen? Hardpoint Takeoff for map 4 and S&D Firing Range up next. I mean, looking at the first 3 maps, Coach, how are you liking the map pick so far? What do you think is favored at winning this maps itself?
I think game 1's pretty solid. I think this is a reject pick right here. But this game number 2 from Stalwart, Meltdown, you don't really see this from most of our Garena teams, Callie. We usually go with the classic Firing Range, or we might go with the slums here. A little bit of a curveball here might have worked a lot. Maybe this is why Clove here might play a little bit better on this Meltdown. And then the Control Standoff, don't see that a lot. Usually we go to the raid or the Crossroads Strike. So again, there's a bunch of both teams just really reading each other's map picks here. So I'm really liking the map picks here. It's comfort based. Everybody likes what they're doing, and now it's just all going to come down to execution.
I like that you mentioned Meltdown and Standoff not being played mostly by Garena teams, right? And the stats speaks for it itself. Stalwart Esports played one map of Meltdown at their qualifiers up against Free Slot, and they lost it, right? 6-8. Then you mentioned Control Standoff, which is not played. Like, yeah, again, I gotta agree with that. They only played it once, and that's up against Kagendra, where they lost 1-3. So definitely looking like Rejects might have, you know, a better chance of just taking over the S&D and the control, but you never know what happens right on this land stage.
I mean, I agree with you. You know, like the stats there. You know, you only have what, one game of sample size. But then again, Stalwart here, they love pulling these kinds of maps. All of a sudden, they just pull it out. That's how confident they are. I mean, that's why they are the representative for the APAC here, Cali. So maybe they have something up their sleeve here. But going up against a team like Rejects, you do not want to pull out some random stuff here or some ace cards here. You know, you really want to go with what you're safe here because these guys have the experience. Both of these teams have a lot of experience, Cali. But again, just comes down to those big moments. Who's gonna step up to the plate here? Now we're gonna find out this game number 1, which is gonna be Hardpoint on Arsenal.
Yeah, man, it's just crazy. To say the least, that
golden hour.
looking at this stats, I just want to drop back a bit on Meltdown and Standoff, because this two maps itself wasn't played by Rejects at all in Snapdragon Pro Series Season 4. So curveballs in map 2 and map number 3. But what we know so far is map number 1, right? The sample size is definitely there. We saw tons of Arsenal map be brought out by a team like Shot Up Stalwart's Esports squad, right? So yeah, totally going to be a duke out, a mayhem that we might just be able to see in this map number 1.
So there we go. We do have confirmation that Irfan will not be playing. It's going to be Shut Up in place of the graphic had a mistake there, but Shut Up in for Irfan J as we load up into the game. As we see, here we go, Cali. It's going to be series number 2. It's going to be Stalwart Esports versus the Rejects. Again, game number 1 is going to be an Arsenal here. Now, as we wait to load in, Cali, I cannot wait for this game.
Yeah, I'm just pumped up because I think we might just see. We got feel as well. It might end up looking like a 250-2 for them, but hey, let's start it all off. Stalwart Esports taking this battle up against Rejects. Map number 1 Arsenal in this best of 5 series.
Yep, and you can see off the rip, we told about the SMGs and just the pace on it, but Envy and Skirt, they all take it down. Back before we go, just trades left and right. FDX on your screen. Touch him down to Stalwart. For the time being, we'll be able to control this P1 as well. But look at Rejects trying to flood it in, but the defense of Stalwart and FDX on a 3-kill spree already.
Yeah, nice control we're seeing for FDX all by himself. Still needs to figure out to where Solo is. He takes him down on a 4-piece at the moment. Only one angle Rejects is taking this is right through the windows, where they managed to break everything up and force STE for a reset.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was a great break through that side window of FDX. On a roll again. Okay, 6 kills already. Only has 1 death. Cali, he is on a burner so far. 18-15. 7 seconds left as we hit the rotations. If you look at the map, number 4, that's going to be Blur on your screen. Already inside has a 1v1. That's a big fight against Skirt. Gets another one. Blur on the anchor position, waiting for his teammates. Big kills coming through.
Yeah, rotation battle for Rejects is just maybe 1 completely right. Blur is just eliminating every player he sees on site. 4 Ps for him. And yeah, just giving Rejects an opportunity to not just control the hard point, but also maintain the anchor here, which is being currently held by Jazz.
Yep, that is true. Blur now still on top though. Has to hop on the hill, but finally gets taken down. But Stalwart just answers back immediately. Every time Rejects has something, Cali, Stalwart has a counter punch as well, vice versa for both sides. And here comes the push from the side of Rejects. Stalwart inside the hill, 43-24. Solo inside, will get taken down by Shut Up. Trades back and forth, and by the looks of it, Rejects having a hard time right here, but Rabalo is going to be able to stay inside. But Clove, 1 shot, still managed to get the kill. 50-24.
Yeah, so far it's just a battle of the scrap time here. Stalwart doesn't want to give Rejects any free points. That's going to be nice because you need every point that you can get on this hard point, right? On rotation we go. Map hard point number 3 coming right up next. Number 2 in blue, FDX. This is where we love to see Stalwart Esports claim most of the time, right? This has been their money hill ever since they started, including Arsenal on their hard point rotation, right? So At the moment, they're trying to break through from the front, and so far they bring out 2 operators, and that will conclude, and that will give them a chance to win most of the gunfights to get themselves inside of the hard point.
Yeah, but the Rebala brings out his war machine. Only will get 1, and now Stalwart, they have spawn as well. Brings Skirt, it's gonna be on your screen. They burn their claw as well as this war machine, but 74 to 28 here. So far, Stalwart doing pretty well. NB brings out the Annihilator, gets that first kill. Will manage to do it, but shut up, brings out the Sparrow as well. Cali and Stalwart actually, just even though it looks like they're losing their gunfights, Cali, the score speaks for itself.
Yeah, I mean, Incendio is just doing a great job just anchoring the positions right now at the moment. Right? But as I said, that Rebel's spawns right behind the fight of the
Doesn't matter.
But yeah, that
Stalwart
matter, right? 10 seconds
kalah.
Going to be taken over by Stalwart Esports in this scrap time. Heading on to next, we're heading to the artilleries. Now, this is where it gets kind of freaky, right? Because you never know who's going to spawn on top of you. This is where you want to invest your equalizer. So to open things up, you must just want to clear up space for your operators to be included and get these eliminations. And so far for Shot Up, they make the break right in time, right in time for the hard points to open up.
Yeah, Jez as well as Blur. They blew their operators there. Shut Up takes down another one more for that Pred. Could be a big kill coming through. Shut Up holding it down. Spots the player, gets that Pred on a 6 kill spree. Shut Up can he make it 7 in a row, but Rebal Solo brings out the equalizer, but the Purifier from FDX shuts him down.
Gue salah lihat nama anjir di kiri,
gua masih ada mah. Looking like they are struggling by a lot here. 130 to 30, 100 points already.
Sebelah kanan
Look
nggak ada
at the
klub
map
ya,
control
salah tim.
of the side of Stalwart right here, Cali. They're just holding down every angle. 140 to 30 here. Clove on your screen. Just cannot die here, and look, it forces Rejects to go all the way back to
Arsenal ini kan mereka kuat kan.
Now on the back end.
Apa dulu nama timnya?
Incendio was just, trapping every player he sees on the lower left side of the map with that AR that he got, right? 14 kills to his name. Definitely not big compared to the numbers that Shot Up has been able to provide. Along with Scared, who's got 16 each, right?
Biasanya
now we're heading
opsional
to the cafeteria.
antara
Still
Puri
going
sama
to be
Annihilator.
Stalwart Esports inside of the hard point. It doesn't matter. Every hard point rotation, they always find a way for them to knock inside. And then here comes the equalizer. Clove bringing it right in time on a close quarter combat area.
Yep, and just the right investments from Stalwart here. Clove just holding it down. He's not even trying to push up, and this is how you want to use your operators here. Play with your life here. 161 to 31. Cali, this is not looking pretty for the side of the Rejects. 165 to 31. Solo trying to best here. Clove holding it down as well. He's up for the teammates, gets the first one, but finally a little bit of breathing room for the side of the Rejects for now. Can they hold on to it?
Yeah, finally you're seeing some life out there, man. Rivalo and Envies has been doing great so far for Reject. Now I think it's about time for these players to just move a little bit better when it comes to playing this SMGs, because so far it's always been Shut Up, and FDX is able to light things up on this first set of hardpoint. 171 to 40 before we start the next hardpoint rotation. Heading into P1, we go back to that mid-map. Rejects needs to see their SMGs be able to sustain their life out there up against Clove and up against Shot Up.
Yep, that's your Clove. As soon as we say that gets a 2-piece, FD gets a 3rd. That's going to be 3 down for the side of the region. And again, Stalwart, they get control of the hill once again, just shutting down every single player that they can see. Shut Up on your screen now, pushing through, but finally Jez on that flank. A little bit of breathing room, but it doesn't matter. Again, Cali, every time they get 2 at least, Stalwart just answers back immediately.
Yeah, I mean, the fast-paced action that the Stalwart Esports is providing is relentless. Every time Rejects try to push through, there's always an answer provided there by Stalwart Esports. But finally, Flood going through for Reject on the left side of the minimap, but Smoke's there to cover the tracks of Stalwart Esports, making it much difficult for them to be spotted. But Jazz finding the right timing on that claw, gets themselves this last 14 seconds. But what you need is that rotation heading over towards next. What you don't want to have is for your players who is claiming time with that mid-map be killed by the players that are looking to play for those exit kills from Stalwart.
Yep, that is true. And I mean, look, again, Rejects, they burned another 2 more, a claw as well as a gravity vortex here. 188 to 56. Now you can see Stalwart inside the new one. Finally, Rejects again in the first one. But remember the last time they were first here, Stalwart just walked right in and destroyed all of them. 198 to 58. Now Envy the Annihilator. Let's see what he can do.
Scared still going to have himself with that Odin, right? I mean, 26 kills for him.
Hardpoint kan butuh yang
Exactly what
nge-kill,
you need for
butuh
your
yang capture
AR
juga.
player. Oh, they bring out the goodies, trying to get this one close. This claw right here could just end it all and just open up the point.
Oh yeah, and Skirt on a roll. Can he make it 3 in a row? Yes, he can, but Envy shuts him down. 205 to 63. Finally rejects. Again, some kind of life here, Cali, but needs to be perfect so far. Envy trying to hold it down for his team. 205 to 67, just tied up as we move on to that P3, but finally rejects. There you go. Where was this? This was what we were looking for at the start of the game, Cali.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate, right? I mean, Revallo and Envy has been doing great, but again, looking at the gun composition and comparing these two together, right? 3 ARs in the hands of the rejects, and only 2 compared to Stalwart Esports. So meaning to say that the SMGs are far more frequent in the hands of Stalwart Esports, and thus securing more of this fast time to kill action and this close range engage, and that has won them and just is able to make them play pretty fast and just overwhelm the pace of the rejects in this segments that we've got so far in this hard point. 270 to 78 as we open up P3, and rejects able to flood on one angle on the map, but still hard point going to be contested. They still need to prepare those next wave of gunfights.
Yep, Envy and Jez now. Now here comes rejects. They finally broke the hill, but here comes the prep from them as well. Actually, good prep from Envy, and now a bit of momentum coming through, but still a long way to get back and tie the game as Shut Up and the gang push through, but finally rejects just pushing the Revolver, brings out the War Machine, gets more kills, gets a second, almost takes himself out, finds the person on the right side. There you go, it's gonna be a triple kill, and now the rejects finally reached the 100-point mark, Kelly, but 100 more to go.
Yeah, but it's still going to be nice because now you get the scrap time that leaves you with a chance for you to be able to bounce back. But look at number 5 in yellow in solo. He is making that long wraparound just to get into this P4. And yeah, this is going to be a multi-angle push that they will be able to initiate. But look at the split spawn attack now for Stalwarts here this time. Number 1 in Scare will be able to get the back line along with his teammates on the lower left side of the map. And they opened the hard point with Tem inside a hill.
Yeah, that was a great point out. The flanker just got flanked once again. And now here comes Reject. They're stuck over at this mid cubby. And now gonna push through. Jez brings out that claw. Can they find something?
Nice.
They do get it. They bring out the Grand Voice as well. But FDX still alive. Envy shuts him down, and now the rejects, they get inside the hill. More players coming through. Stalwart Esports 18 more points before they take game number 1. Still not yet over. Stalwart still trying to fight for this one. As you can see, the double side here. Rejects, more contest coming through. FDX, and now the rejects finally getting the trades that they need.
Yeah, far more better control in terms of the hard point being the hands of the rejects so far.
Oh no.
But Stalwarts Esports again just looking to try to head over towards the next hardpoint rotation. They only got one operator available for now, but they do got that early rotation with Clove along with Scared, just playing around the vicinity. But you like the rotation from rejects here, because they're gonna have 3 players be able to overwhelm the hardpoint. And there we got it, right? Teaming up is the way to go, but Scared brings out the claw just to counter that.
Nope, the claw's gonna be there, and here comes, they can hop on this hill, and now you see Stalwart, they have control of it. None of the players of the Rejects are going to be close, so that's going to be a lot of points for the side of Stalwart. 10 more points to go. Clove shuts him down. Hunter Kill shuts him down, but Scared on your screen as well. It's going to be a War Machine, and that might be it. But instead, he takes himself out. Is there anyone else to contest it? The answer might be yes for now. Envy has it, though. Another brings it out. Clove is going to be there. More players falling in. Back and forth. Reballo, too late. Stalwart shuts them down. 250 to 139. That's going to be game over. They're letting them know. And here, only if we can hear them, Callie.
Yeah, I mean, this Stalwarts Esports squad, you know, this is a type of squad that can beat you while also playing your mind, right? They know how to play strategies, they know how to taunt, and they know how to fool around. I think FDX, Irfan J built around that culture where they want to go for those executes, right? So, yeah, it's great that they managed to take that victory up against Rejects, who played most of their hard points in this Arsenal map. And for them to give them a 250 to 130x finish speaks a lot on how much lane power this team's got. But again, the difference there for me, Coach J, is the gun choice.
Oh, yeah.
The gun choice, right? I mean, 2 ARs compared to the 3 ARs from the side of the Rejects.
Yeah, I think the gun choice is one, Kelly, but this is the other thing, man. It's just the way that the confidence from the side of Stalwart. You see them just actually just taking the fight to them. They're not afraid.
19 Odin sama apa gua enggak tahu.
And they're pushing together as a team. If they need to retake together, you see the calmness of them. You saw the way that Rejects were playing. They were kind of frantic when they started losing their fights. They were trying to do their own ways, Callie. And then in the end, it just, even though Rejects were trying to come back here, Stalwarts were just calm. They were just calm, cool, collected, Callie.
Yeah, most definitely. Scared, Clove, Shut Up. Those are your slayers down there. And what's interesting here is that almost all of them had a minute under their bag, right? Incendio, even despite playing the anchor, had 48 seconds in there. Just kind of rough right now for Rejects to, just start the day off, because Rebalo was the only player that was scoring so much of the frags on the first 2 sets of hills.
Yeah, I saw that. He was like, what, 23, and then he still had the others at like 9, 10, 11. They were just really struggling here, and it was very unfortunate because it looked like it was going to be a close game at the start, Cali. Then it just kept on going and going and going and going until it became like, wait, 200 and 298? I was like, well, what is happening with the Rejects here? Just a slow start for them.
Oden.
Yeah, they played it great, especially in the first set, right? Blur was able to find those early gun battles to favor him. It's just that the positioning and the angles that's just being taken by Stalwarts Esports were just a little bit more faster than what the Rejects were just trying to anticipate to.
And the operators, Cali, I think we both noticed that the operators of Stalwart were all efficient, and they were towards something. And for Rejects, they were just trying to get, I don't know, maybe get some kills here, maybe just try to make something out of nothing there, which was not going to work for them. And fortunately, that really costed them with their operator investment.
For Philippines.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the first set, right? For especially
Malaysia,
Esports, as much as possible, they want to bring all of their operators except the equalizer to be brought out on the first 4 hills. They want to bring out the equalizer at that 5th hill just for them to have a bit more attack and more power when it comes to breaking a very small area on the map. And that hardpoint really favored them, right? Clove was able to get a piece of that pie, getting those eliminations. And at this point, right, I mean, Stalwarts Esports were just completely obliterating everybody. We did see a bit more cohesive approach for the Rejects, especially at P3, but they could not just line it up. P4, P5, they cannot handle it, Coach Shay.
Yeah, they just couldn't handle it. 1, 2, 3, they were finally doing well towards the end, but 4 and 5, I mean, they just invested too much of their operators towards the end. And for the fifth hill, it was a little bit too late. They had that triple push, Cali, but Skirt brought out that claw. A little bit too late for that one. It's very unfortunate for them. I thought it was going to be a little bit more closer, Cali. I did not expect it to be that dominating.
I mean, I'm flabbergasted too, bro. I mean, this is definitely not the Stalwarts Esports we knew that dominated Elevate at the Snapdragon Pro Series Season 4. This is another team. This is a team on another level. But again, Galaxy S24 Ultra, the Galaxy AI is here, so make sure you grab yours right now.
Grab it. You gotta grab it. You want to play like Stalwart, you gotta get that.
Yo, and man, I love it. I love it, man.
I mean, I just did not expect that. Honestly, that 250 to 139, it was a reject map pick, 1,000% as a reject map pick. And now moving on to Meltdown, where you have the momentum. Obviously, guys, we've been saying this for so many times with casting. If you have that momentum, you can run away with the series right here, get it 2-0, and you'll be 1 away from moving on to that next series.
And Meltdown is going to be a map that might just favor STE, right? It's a very momentum-driven map, especially when you're starting on the attack side. You get to dictate where the bomb will go. You can just barge your way in either at the bomb sites and just completely overwhelm those defenders with those numbers and with those smokes as your covers. Makes it difficult for those snipers that are just hiding around the bush to just beat you down.
Yep, that is true. I definitely agree with that one. But at the same time, this is where Rejects can come through. They love using their shotguns here. Maybe we might see Solo bring out the shotgun, get into some corners here with the R9 Hopper. We've seen that in that last series again in Q9 as well as Inco. At the same time, will it be enough for the snipes as well as the fast-paced action of Stalwarts once again?
The thing here for me, right, we need to see more players step up early. Rebalo was the only guy who was just scoring frags in Arsenal Hardpoint. And I feel like for me, I think whoever will be running that R9 later, either it be Solo or Blur, when they're playing on the boilers, needs to be able to anticipate those pushes that will be coming from that area of the map and need to really rely on giving those sound cues to their teammates to make those rotations as fast as they can. Because, again, for Stalwarts Esports, they got FDX here. This guy did not play the 2023 Codm World Champs, but if here at the moment for this squad, right, those snipers shots can just be streaky. He might be able to pop in once and might just run it over, right? So you want to dismantle that as early as you can, not give him enough momentum just to be able to
Iya, gue nungguin
stop that
SND-nya, tapi
long-range
mainnya
presence
lama
to
banget.
pin you down, especially at the
Kemarin
start.
berharap
Yeah, I
Klopp
definitely
stay
agree with
di
you. And
KG
also,
dan Setup
let's
masuk KG,
Incendio
malah Klopp
not hold the
yang
sniper
pindah.
anymore and play a little bit more of that sneaky player. You know,
Apa-apa.
lets him overextend, gets that
Kita
flank, and let
doakan
FTX hold
aja
that sniper
terbaik
role
buat
for
Klopp
the
gitu
team.
kan.
And that's going to be very good for them. It changes the whole dynamic of the team. You could just
Klopp
switch
sedang
up any
menimba
one of
ilmu
these
dulu,
teams. And
ntar
that's
balik
one
lagi
thing
dia.
that we always see from Solid. They just keep on evolving and evolving and evolving. And now we do see them in the biggest stages right here in this tournament.
It's crazy that they have managed to stay consistent for so long, right? I mean, 3 times they've scored in the Greener Regionals, and it's just that every year there's new players that they add in, and that player shines and elevates the team's performance. And this year it's Clove, right? And we saw the presence of Clove. He was tough fragging on that Hardpoint earlier, but now map number 2, we go Stalwarts Esports and the Rejects playing on Meltdown S&D.
Yep, here we go. Game number 2, S&D. And we talked about the shotgun. Here comes Solo. Skirt takes down that first player. Do have another player right behind him. Solo trying to find something here. More players coming through. It's going to be a B. Execute bomb is down, Cali. And here comes Retake 5 versus 4.
Yeah, I love this play from Solo, just providing that presence to that mid-map, anticipating any players coming from ramps. But look at the pressure here. Stalwarts Esports attacking on only one angle, and number 5 in yellow in Solo will be able to make that flank.
Aduh.
Yep, that is true. That's a flag. Ball takes out FTX. It's all up to Skirt in a 1 versus 2. Has 2 kills on his name. 15 seconds left. Spots that first player. Skirt. They're trying to get spotted, but Rebalo shuts him down. That's going to be 3 kills for Rebalo, starting hot once again, just like in that game number 1. First round goes to the Rejects.
Yeah, Rebalo did that. Even had to move and relocate. He just had to stand at the generator and just pull it through and just trap Stalwart Esports in their entrance, right? Again, nice shots for Rejects. Have to keep that one up. They need Rebalo to have that support role to be able to get more shots here. Bomb is going to be down at the B site. And look at where Stalwarts Esports will push through on only one side yet again.
Again, but here comes Solo with that shotgun. They don't spot him actually, but manages not to get one. Shot gets 2 in a row actually. And now here comes Blur and Envy. They trade him out as well. Blur gets shut up as well. More players coming through back and forth. Skirt, it's all up to him again in a 1 versus 2. Spots that player on his right. Gets down. Has to regen for his health here. Knows there's going to be a sniper on his top left. Spots the player on his left, but the crossfire is going to be there. And the Rejects 2-0 so far. Stalwart Esports. Find something else here.
Just a great adjustments we're seeing for the Rejects, right? Even though that map number 1 was a beatdown, much more decisive as a team in terms of where they want to put that bomb down. And they can really hold it up entirely. We saw Rebalo holding it down at round number 1. We saw Solo and Blur locking it up at the B site a little bit earlier. So now Envy with the sniper here this time. Also got himself 3 kills, so definitely much more involvement from the other players outside of Rebalo on this map number 2.
That's true. Nice shot from Envy. Underneath the stairs here, but they did leave the bomb there. But we've seen this a lot of times with the CDM teams. Cali, they leave the bomb, try to get some picks here as Blur gets another one. And now they can just really choose a bomb site here unless a miracle can happen. As Shut Up will get taken down with a shotgun by Solo. 5 versus 2 in the Rejects, answering back at S&D. This is what you want to see after losing pretty bad in that game number 1. You want to answer back in this S&D like this.
Jazz doesn't even need to score kills because his teammates have been doing well with that. Just needs to put that bomb down, create tap pressure, draw in Stalwarts Esports over towards B where they have to play for that 2v5 retake.
Yep, 2 versus 5 retake. Clovier at the back. It's you need a miracle here if you're Stalwart. And so far, Clove, he's gonna get spotted from the back, but no. I mean, yeah, they lost the round, but like, the turn in the burn, Kelly.
Yeah. I mean, I love that play from Clove. That's what you expect from a very great close range specialist. But again, the Reject steals that round 3-0 once again. 3 for 3 at the B bomb site. Stalwarts Esports could not figure out where they do want to take that retake earlier. So this time they try to take it through ramps.
Lewat timing
that's what you said about the the timing, but Shut Up is there. Jez does not check that right corner. And what you said about the attacking side, Cali, if you start on the attacking side, you start getting those rounds. And now Bomb is going to be down. But again, 5 versus 4, Stalwart, they have the man advantage. But again, Solo just equalizes with that R9, such a deadly weapon up close.
Yeah, I mean, it hits like a freight train, dude. But you need Blur to stay alive at the back. Do not let FDX get an angle there to make this multi-angle push work.
Oh
no.
No players. Solo gets one. Shut up. He's gonna spot him as well. Solo has to find another player, but she just gets a hit marker on him. It's gonna be a 1v1. Shut up. Shuts him down. Rebal's gonna get taken down, and just like that, Stalwart with a beautiful retake, they get the first round on the board.
That's nice for them, right? Multi-angle platform force push. They let FDX control the admin building. Once he was able to take down Blur, immediately turn into a 3v2 situation at the end at the Pepperonis, where they managed to defuse that bomb. Now, Rejects, I think the best way moving forward is just trying to stack the B side. That's where you're able to win. But they're gonna force their way at the A side once again.
Yep, they're gonna force their way in here. Jez now on your screen. Solo, he's gonna get taken now. No more R9 for the side of Rejects here. Now, I like this from Solo. A little bit of aggressiveness here. They know it's gonna be A again. But look at that. Look at that.
Tim dari mana? Dari Amerika Utara, dari North America.
Side by side, he is just hiding by that barricade as Envy. He's gonna get naded. Gonna back up a bit.
Diablo.
Oh, this is unbelievable timing, but Jez gets one, gets two. That's gonna be big kills from Jez. Gets spots the third one as well. FDX gets Jez. The Rebal's gonna be there to trade out two more players. Now it's all gonna be FDX in a 1 versus 2. Has a sniper to work with. Wow. He's gonna get pinched from both sides actually here. FDX trying to run away. 10 seconds of no time. There should be a round for the Rejects here. Great round for the Rejects there. Jez. The Jesman.
Ini offline di Amerika. Ada Clove.
I mean, that hold at the ramps, right? He was completely spotted. Not until he pulled the trigger on Incendio. Even managed to take down Shut Up in there as well to make it a 1v2 trade. So definitely what's needed by the Rejects is to try to pull away as fast as they can, earn as much rounds as you can get on your attack side.
On your attack side, Rebalo, gonna plant the bomb
now.
Gonna be 5 versus 5 once again on your
LW enak banget bro, LW meta banget LW.
With the R9 once again, Clove with the nade on Blur. That's gonna be the first one. Shut up with the fast flank. And now here comes the pinch. This is what you're asking for, Kelly, a different kind of way. And so far it's gonna happen. Sky takes out another one. Solo with the shotgun, looking for more players. Gets a second, spots the third, but no, it doesn't matter. He gets shut down. That's gonna be 1 versus 2. Jez spots that player. Gonna be one shot. Jez is trying to back and forth with him. 18 seconds left. Has to go. Jez wins that first gunfight, but Clove a little bit too fast. Shuts him down 2-4, and now we switch sides.
Yo, that was very close. Jez could have won that with a pistol, but Clove prepared for that elimination to just give you a 40 split before we move in again to the second half. This time, Stalwart Esports gonna dictate where the bomb will go. Now, it is essential for them to just barge their way in there, just like what we saw from the Rejects in the first half. A-side is ready to, they're going to try to take that hit. Only 2 players coming in there from the Rejects, and they get the first blood. Blur taking down Shut Up. A key player out for Stalwart Esports on this round. The flood should be able to go through for the Rejects here this time.
So far, it's not going to work. As Incendio and the gang bomb is down as well. It's going to be inside in the best of places, and now it's going to let Rejects just hold down that A side. Now it's going to be FDX Incendio stuck in a 2 versus 4.
Incendio just trying to slowly take a pick at this. Number 2 in FDX in blue. Needs to be able to make that long route for this push to work. It's a 2v4. They gotta take down 2 players each should they want to be able to make this clutch. FDX needs to check every corner he can get as a sniper.
This is actually free here. Imagine if Incendio... Okay, never mind. Never mind.
All that build up.
Yep, all that build up. Does it get taken down like that? 2-5 here. Rejects 2 more before they tie it up in 1-1, and we told them. We told the fans, Kelly. It is gonna be a close series right here. I just didn't expect these teams to win actually game 1 and game 2. It was supposed to be swapped, but so far it's been happening. The nade will not hit, but look at that underground rush coming through from the side of Rejects. Incendio gets that first one. Skirt. Here's more players coming through. Has to back up away from his teammate. Incendio shots down another player. Now it's gonna be a 3 versus, but so all the way on top already. The timing is so unreal. Spots that first one. Clove. Oh no, he misses the shot. Oh no, gets hit by the door. You hate to see it, Kelly. 1 versus 4. It's all up to Blur.
Nggak tahu sih bang. Katanya sih enak.
Put him on screen on this 1v4. Yeah, he's got a scope to play around. but needs to find another primary weapon to be able to maintain his life out there up close. Clove is closing in.
Oh, he probably saw him.
I'm not sure if he hears the sound cue too. He's taking his time down there. Oh, he spots him. And Clove finally able to take that elimination and put Stalwarts Esports on a 2-round deficit. Now, it's important to note that Incendio, right, took 7 rounds before he got a kill for himself, right? So now that he's finally able to clock around the board, let's see if he'll be able to chain it once again, put his team on his back, tie up the numbers on the scoreboard.
That is true. And now, slow approach, but look at number 4. Shot up all the way already into the bomb site here. There's going to be one player at the back. It's going to be Envy. Timing is going to be very, very unreal here as he pushes up, but Envy spots him as well. Puts some shots down, but will not get him down. It's a big one. Has a teammate that helps him in the back, has information. Call out for his teammate. Is the bomb going to go down here? But look at number 3, number 5 for Stalwart. They also have some A movement coming through, Cali, so might be a rotation right here.
Number 5 in solo. I'm not sure if he hears that cue that the players are just on their way to head over back at the A site. But loving the patience here for Rejects is to just hold it down a bit. They got Jazz as their primary contact man. They get solo on the mid map. Then they got 3 players just stacking over the sniper's nest at the B site.
Sampai jam berapa nih? Di Random sampai jam 7, tapi gue match ini doang.
Bomb's going to be down. It's time for a retake. 5v5.
Semoga menang pastinya.
Here we go. The middle is going to be pushed up for the sides. It's going to be a 2-3 retake right here. Helly. We have Envy with that Odin. Can they find something here?
Juga sabar
a little bit more. 25 seconds left. Push should happen anytime now. FDX takes out Envy. That's the first one right there. Skirt. Walking up middle. Time for the Rejects. It's not on their side here. It's Clove. More players coming through. Back and forth. Shot takes out Blur. Clove takes out another one. Rebalo gets 1. Solo gets 2. 2 more. But 10 seconds left. Do they have time? They do not have time here. FDX has to get the play off the bomb. Takes him down. And there you go. It's going to be 4 and 5. And Cali, getting closer and closer.
Enggak, kalah ke lower bracket.
I mean, I'm not sure what happened there for the Rejects, but they had the
time.
the formation was there already. They had the setup running, but they just took too long at just pushing. It allowed number 4 in blue and shot up to make the rotation over towards ramps.
Dari Indo ada pemaklov.
The flank was already
Dimaksimalkan 2 emang.
The flank was already initiated. Here we go. Incendio takes down Blur. First blood as well. FDX takes out Envy. That's going to be a 5 versus 3 momentum on the side of Stalwart Esports here. And Rejects trying to look for something scrambling in this S&D.
Less space to cover for the Rejects. And that allows Stalwart Esports to be more confident at just putting that bomb over towards B. A 5v3 retake, 40 seconds for the Rejects.
Oh, karena mereka regionnya MSP, jadi orang Filipin boleh gabung.
Keep that lead.
Filipina nggak dihitung region lain.
FDX on the screen just holding it down. I mean, a miracle here. Jez, good, gonna take him down by Clove. Verbal takes down Shut Up. 2 versus 4. 20 seconds again for them. They need to push up right here. FDX will get 1 shot, but it doesn't matter. More players coming through. Clove and
comeback,
it's all up to Solo. Solo gets the first, but doesn't matter. And now we're tied at 5-5, Cali.
Yeah, I mean, Stalwart Esports, as soon as Incendio was able
to
get
cuma sekali kayaknya. Kalau menang.
They managed to chain 3
enggak 2 kali sih harusnya sih.
2-4 to 5-5.
Kalau menang kayak mainnya pagi deh. Kakek nggak ikut bang, enggak bang.
A little bit better. It just could survive out there. They're really engaged. Not those first deaths have your team on numbers disadvantage. Start off the round.
Nggak tau pas qualifier kemarin deh gue.
Look at the Rejects after those 2 rounds. They are playing a little bit passive here, Cali. And again, on the retake, will they waste the time here again? And unfortunately, FDX shuts down Blur. That's going to be the first blood for the side of Stalwart. Now more players coming through, but Scared. Gonna get smart from the behind, but Shut Up is there on the back. Jez now. Envy gets Scared. He gets another one as well. 3 versus 2 now. 20 seconds left. They need to push up right here. Jez with the first one to go in. FDX takes down Jez. It's all up to Envy in a 1 versus 2 as he spots one more player, shuts him down. Match point for Stalwart Esports Cali. They were up 2-5.
Yeah, it's insane that Sourward Esports
FDX
again,
tuh
they just
dulunya di
managed to just
blacklist,
come
blacklist.
back, and well, it's all because of the way they
Audionya
managed to
error.
secure the first bloods on the last 3 rounds.
Bentar, gua
If
ganti
not
ya.
for the grenades, it's the snipers. If not for the snipers, it's the SMG from
SMGs.
Clove.
Yeah, that is so
man.
true. With 13, one
Masuk
more
lagi
round.
ini,
Nate's
Bang.
coming through. Nothing. And now I'm at rejects.
Daman belum?
A bit of a
Nice.
trade setup. There you go. That's the first one on Incendio. Rejects trying to force OT here.
Nggak tahu
Sourward's
OBS-nya
trying to
TikTok
make
aman
the
ya
comeback
suaranya?
and take the seriously 2-0. FDX. No, it's just gonna be a play here, but it's gonna meet with a bigger shotgun. And there you go. Solo takes out FDX. And
TikTok
now,
aman bang,
3
makanya
versus
bang
5
OBS-nya
now.
nggak paham
Where
gua.
was this? Where was this when we were looking for it? Bomb is down as well. We should be going to overtime unless a miracle from Clove can happen.
Well, he's already got 30
Gua
kills.
ganti-ganti deh dulu.
Why not try to make a run for it, right?
Make it 18.
1v5, yeah, make it 18. Also, the problem here for him, yes, he may have time, but the bomb is at the ramps where FDX died up against the R9 coming in from Blur. Oh, nice shot to the face.
Udah aman belum?
Clove gets a nice
Udah aman
haircut
ya.
there, and
Tangan
we got
tim
overtime
Almighty.
forced.
Wow,
Sourward Esports and
overtime.
the Rejects will be switching sides. Rejects starting on the attack. This was where we saw the Rejects managed to score 4-2 on the score. So let's see if they will be able to
Oke,
convert
bakal
here once
panjang nih
again.
dua-duanya. Mereka kuat di Taker.
See? If they can
Dua-duanya dapatin 4
make
poin kan Taker kan?
something here. Sides, rejects, slow down after those rounds, but look at Shut Up. Does get the information, gets away immediately with his life. Just, calls it out for his team, gets some space, and that forces rejects to move over to A. But again, nothing yet, Cali. They're just trying to look for something here so far, but bomb should be going down, and here comes the bomb.
Ketemu bang, ada
Alright,
King
here we
Gyu.
go. Stalwart Esports. We
Ada
saw them
info
only
juga,
take
info.
one angle push here once they were playing in the defense for the retake, right? This time, looking a bit more multi-angle with number 4, Shut Up just trying to move in at the ramps. But they gotta be aware though, because Blur, along with Envy, is anticipating that players to come around the back. Here comes the push though, up front.
Front,
nice banget.
Gonna get taken down by Skurd. That's gonna be a 4 versus 4 now, but the flag from behind, Solo spots 2 more. Clove's gonna be able to try to help him down as well. Can they spot him? Yes, he can. Now it's all up to number. It's gonna be number 4, Blur. 12 seconds left. They have to fight for it. Blur takes him down. 7 seconds left. Blur gets away with his life. Skurd has to stick this defuse, and this should be a round for the rejects.
Nice. Nice way there for Rejects to just
Match
push
point.
that through. Yeah, you saw the play there for the Rejects. As soon as the bomb was planted and they knew Stalwart Esports was on the mid-map, they immediately let their players to wrap around to head over at the ramps to secure those flank plays. That's going to be nice because they were able to delay that tiny bit of seconds to be able to win that round and be just one round away from winning everything.
Yep, and Shut Up now aggressively pushing through. He gets that first player. Shut Up gets away with his life as well. Spots Rebalo over that head. He has to get away with his life, but cannot. Will get traded out. 4 versus 4. FDX misses that shot. Gets information. Bomb is gonna go down in A. FDX is getting so much time, just so much attention there, Cali. And they have to watch out for FDX. They can't cross that mid without walking and just trying to hide from that sniper. 4 versus 4 retake. Bomb is down.
Yo.
Oh, there's a win as well.
Nice banget.
Oh my god, they just gave the Rejects their own dose of medicine. Still going to be a 4v2 though. Blur and Jess still alive. Jess
Ramean gitu keluar
at the
tadi.
top, heading into the over ramps. I mean,
Oh,
he's
nice.
just anticipating his play, but FDX with the pistol. One more player to take down, and Clove takes it. 16 kills for him to end at round number 14.
Klub pindah.
That round number 14 as they move on, and I mean that was a great round for Stalwart. They pretty much just copied what the Rejects did there, but they didn't overextend. Just got 2 kills, and just like that, it ended the round. As we switch sides now, Rejects going for that standard a B push coming through, and this is gonna be a full-on rush. Again, another retake.
Yeah,
for the
thank
Stalwart.
you.
Look how fast they're gonna go through. They're flying. They're zooming.
SL
through, Cali.
Indonesia.
Yeah, man, they're like the Blur. Even though they had Blur in there.
16 kill ya Klub. Carry banget 16 kill dah. ST itu tim negara mana dia? Region MSP. Penaldi, dia region MSP, dia tuh di dulu tuh apa sih Almighty ya? Sebelum Almighty apa sih? Setelah Almighty?
Rejects need Solo to make a push here.
Bayangin sini kalau tampilannya kayak gini keren dah, nggak usah pakai foto playernya.
That's 5 versus 2 now. Rebal does
Iya
get the
gini
first.
dari
Rebal gets the
acaranya sebelah kanan
second.
gitu ya.
Rebal trying to find more. Rebal almost
Iya
gets a
kemarin
third, but Jez is
terlalu
there.
ini.
It's all to Jez in a 1 versus 2.
Kita kan
The
nge-track
pitch is
cam
gonna
kan.
happen. Jez trying to run
Wah,
around
comeback
left and
dah.
right.
Comeback
Has no
dong,
time
bro.
left, and unfortunately, the pitch is there, and it is
Fast
going
udah.
to be
Bentar.
match point for
Kayaknya nggak ada deh,
Starborn.
King Jiu ada tadi deh.
Yeah, FDX was crucial there. Once he was
Nggak
able to
ada.
get that 4v5,
King Jiu doang dari
imagine
region
how
CN.
much confidence Stalwart got,
Cuma
right?
King
They
Jiu.
had some of their members
Region
to
CN
go
terus
around the
dari
back because they knew that the numbers will just be in their favor and they just can play for those trades, and immediately was turned into a round win for them. First blood going into Stalwart's win the last round and see what's gonna happen here. Approaching this one, Stalwart will be on the attack. The best way for them to end up with the victory in this S&D, as they've been pretty good on their attack side.
So far, you're right. It's all gonna happen with these snipers, with these solo picks coming through. I mean, you gotta look at Shadow. He's been making so many things happen for the team
Game
here.
1 menang siapa bang? Game 1 menang
Timing
itu
is gonna be-
FTI.
oh, he spots that
Stalwart
player.
jauh
Knows he's
menangnya.
there. Envy probably hurts that as
250
well.
139 apa?
Envy spots him as well. Oh, but oh no, the Odin! Just a little bit better at close range, Kali. That shouldn't happen, but it is the Odin.
Oh my. Oh, almost another pick up there for Jazz. But still great. Rejects gets a first blood, an opportunity for them to win a round and just force another overtime. But Incendio, I mean, he's got a lookout on the open stairs at that mid-map. Also on this opportunity to take down Jazz here. But Rebalo, again, he has been creating all those amazing plays for Rejects so far. And Envy able to follow up there as well, making this a 2v5. My God.
Oh iya belum ya.
I think another overtime will be forced here.
Nope, scared. Does get that first
Yo,
one.
yep. Oh iya tadi dia
He's
menang
gonna get spotted by
defender.
Solo. Will get tagged up. He is gonna be one shot. Clove, I like this aggression from him. Does he take this from the right? He knows he's gonna be on the right. Oh, he knows he's on the right.
Oh.
He knows he's there. Does he crawl this? Oh no, they don't actually. Okay. 18 seconds left. Skirt gets that first one. They just got through A right here. There's gonna be a shotgun player right behind him. Skirt, he knows there's gonna be right behind him as well. Uses the bomb as the heady. Clove has to watch over him right now. Bomb is down.
Oh my God.
And they might be able to do this. Here comes the push from Reject. Clove, he's there trying to get that first one. Unfortunately, a little bit too much there. And that's going to be another overtime, Kali. I thought we were going to see a miracle from Stalwart.
No way, Numbers gameplay at the mid-map was essential. And Rejects so now both the teams just decided to play their defensive side. So it's like what we mentioned at the start of the game. Now this one can get rowdy up in here. And everybody's just at the edge of their seat, waiting for who'll be able to take this S&D.
I agree. Here we go. Now, another slow push from the side of Rejects.
We got the bomb.
Nanti berapa game bang? Ini BO5
from the side of Shut up and the gang, but Jez gets two. Instead gets the trade, and that might have just costed Stalwart there, but 3 versus 4, bomb is down on B. The Rejects just a free bomb site on B.
Aduh, timing.
All right, bomb down. 45 seconds for them to make the defense strong on this one. Gotta prevent
udah main, dia kalah tadi,
from having that
kalah sama
mid-map
info.
control for himself. They put down Solo.
Thank you kakak Shell Indonesia.
There we go. You got a nice spot. Just need to just waste the
GG.
clock now.
Oh. Sama.
It's the clock now. Incendio.
20 tick.
It's our first one. 3 versus 3.
Masih solonya ngeri banget sih
has
tuh
been
kan.
deadly, and unfortunately he will be deadly. FDX now stuck in a 1 versus 2. Gets chased by the shotgun. It's gonna be Solo back and forth. 10 seconds left. No time left. It should be FDX gets that first one. 8 seconds left to go. It's gonna happen. 5 seconds. No time.
Oh my God, FDX anjir.
Does he have time?
He's got the time.
What the heck, FDX tuh?
Oh my goodness, Kelly.
He got 4 kills in that last round.
Wah,
The only shot he missed was
gila.
the easiest.
What? Why? I don't know what Solo was doing there. He should have just played
Gila,
time,
anjir.
Kelly.
Yeah. And we could have just stayed for 1 more second at the edge of the boiler, but
Wah, ini kalau ronde ini kalah.
and Stalwarts again.
Aduh, sadap.
Now, match point. Incendio and Jez, they both get trades for the team.
Iya, padahal dikit lagi bener kecepatan dia keluarnya.
4 versus 4 once again. Oh, and imagine if Stalwart wins this game. That is oh no.
No. Rejects needs to step up.
Reject dari North
I think
America.
at this point,
Dari NA.
we need to see the game run up until round 30. We're already there. Why not force it?
Envy has to try to find something before he gets taken down here, Cali. He needs to find
Nice.
something. Unfortunately, will not find anything.
Yeah,
Reball
nice.
gets that first one, but more players have been right beside him. He's gonna get pushed over by Clove. Oh no. Solo has a shot.
Si Reject ini dia, lu bisa lihat deh, dia full senjatanya tuh dia main jarak middle banget dan
and it doesn't matter. Starward Esports gotta get this game, and now they are letting them know 2-0. One more before they move on to the next series.
Gokil FDX anjir.
Yeah, I mean that was a very long game, but never forget, Stalwart Esports were on the back foot, 2-5.
Nah, gimana juga MVP-nya FDX sih asli sih. Mau dia kill emang nggak paling banyak.
I mean, they had an opportunity to
Rehat
end it,
dulu,
but
bro.
they had to play overtime, right? 10-8, hard-fought battle. I mean, Clove
Rehat dulu.
delivered most of the eliminations at the start. Then we
Kenapa
just
rehatnya
saw
nggak habis game
FDX
3
just
sih?
completely end it with this scope. I mean,
Offline,
the
iya
clutch.
offline.
1v3, 1v4 plus the defusal. I mean, that has to be one of the best plays that we
FDX sih
got.
anjir itu rondenya gila itu.
It was so funny. We knew that. We were like, you know what? We're probably gonna go to another overtime.
Ya Clove overall secara ronde sih menurut gue ya mainnya bagus banget gitu kan, tapi FDX tuh satu game itu anjir tadi.
How did he get the defuse? That has to be one of the fastest presses I've seen in a while.
Clove tuh ini loh, di tiap ronde perform terus dia.
Like I said, Cali, you know, you let him snipe, he's gonna do his job. You know, Incendio didn't really have the best.
Tapi gue tuh orangnya gampang kasih ir sama satu momen di satu ronde gitu. Jadi kalau gue ngeliat dia, wah anjir ini dia menangnya satu ronde yang penting. Itu tadi kalau FDX kalah ronde yang tadi, itu overtime masih jalan sampai sekarang ini.
Less by 1. 15 for Rebalo, Solo for 14, Blur with 13, and you 12, Jess with 11. I mean, this guy has been completely shredding STE, right, at the start. Holding that AR, just be able to control the lane, especially at the B side when they were able to get those bomb plants. He was able to light things up. Then you did mention Incendio not performing very well here, scoring only 9 kills and 12 deaths, but it's also important to note that once he started the game, right, he only had 0 kills on the first 7 rounds. Once he got a kill, that's where the run exactly started. From 2-5, they were able to go up 6-5.
Ya, Clove hampir nggak pernah kalah by 1 tadi.
Then the game just had to continue to go through. Then it ended up 10-8 with Stalwart Esports taking that win. Now we take a look at the first kills here as well. Look at the difference, man. Only 7 first bloods for rejects. I mean, Stalwart's got a lot.
I mean, I mean, it's just that's it. It's just them making the. I mean, we take a look at the highlights here. I mean, the reject started off really strong. I mean, 3-0 at the start. That was very, very good from them. But so, and then once the Stalwart got that first round, Cali, you started seeing them getting that momentum.
Anda pengen lihat di layar lebih besar.
Once the side, and you're right, Cali. Just that attacker side mentality. Just keep on barging in and pushing in and forcing your way in. You'll get that round. And it made Stalwart push it all the way to the overtime. Now we see here the highlights here wherein Stalwart were actually making the comeback.
Yeah, it was very close, right? Even though this was a game won by Stalwart Esports at that mid game, the rejects are putting up so much fight, right? Tons of strategies, tons of rotations were being made. And at one point, the rejects actually was on match point, right? On game point, but just couldn't convert as Stalwart Esports was able to win their defensive sides. Now, we want to see what happened at the round number 19, right? This play right here, FDX was missing the easiest shots. It turns out to be a 1v3 for him at the end, where he managed to take down Envy and also secure that bomb defusal. Insane adjustments for him, and yeah, he's definitely built up for these moments.
Yeah, he's built for that moment. I mean, I coached that kid when he wasn't even 18 yet, when he was still at a different team, and now looking at him in the Stalwart, I'm proud of him. And I mean, hey, they just got to keep going. But first, the job's not done, Cali. They got one more game to go if they want to get through that next round. And if you're the rejects, you had it, Cali. You had it in your hand, Cali. But it blurred away.
They had it twice, man. They had it 2-5. 2-5. They got 6 and 7. They were around away from securing their first map victory on the day. but Stalwarts Esports just said no. Not today.
Iya, tadi gua dengerin juga sih Bang Misaki. Nanti tinggal gimana dikombinasikan dengan istirahat dulu Bang. Iya. Masih ronde yang tadi ya benar-benar setuju sih gua, setuju. Emang rugi tadi. Satu lagi Irfan J.
I don't know. Where are we?
Irfan J.
We are in Sao Paulo, Brazil, but 18 rounds we just witnessed between Stalwarts Esports and Rejects in the search and destroy Meltdown. I'm looking forward to this map number 3, man.
I know, and that's the good thing. People thought it was over, but guess what? It's a best of 5. We got one more to go. It's gonna be control standoff. You see Stalwart Esports, all the high hopes coming through. I mean, look at the scores here. First game was dominating. Second game, it was close, super close, but it could have been Rejects' game, but you still see them in the high spirits. They know they could have won that, but now, backs against their wall, Cali here. If they lose, they're gonna go down the losers bracket. Let's take a look what's gonna happen in control standoff.
Yo, man, just looking at the stats of this team, man,
Standoff
it's not
baru
consistent. But we do have Stalwart Esports playing this map once, and they lost it up against Genjo 1 and 3 back when
waktu
they
dulu
were
main
still,
waktu dulu. Tapi kan sekarang udah ada Clove again.
Just kind of pretty new. But this Reject squad right now, right, always love to play that Crossroads and that raid map. So I guess it's just essential for a team like Stalwart Esports to just bring them into a map where it can go 50-50.
Yep. You're right, Cali. Here we go. Game number 3. Stalwart versus the Rejects. Again, Stalwart 2-0. One more to move on to the next round. Start things off with some back and forth, 27-26 so far. I know Jez trying to make that spawn trap on top. Will get cleared out by FDX. Trying to chase him down, and there you go. It's going to be clear of the base now.
Oh, nice shots. Lovely for both of the squads. Numbers game still favoring the Rejects at the moment. Clove still trying to break free from the back, but that will still be won over by Jazz to maintain the presence over towards the back and just keep Stalwart Esports stuck at their spawns.
That's true, Jazz. Now look at that pressure, and this is the Rejects that we were looking for from this game 1. The late kind of Rejects, but 20-17 so far. Very close game. Skurd and the gang going over B. Senyo here. Trying to find a way here. He's gonna get stunned. He's gonna get stunned now, but more player. He's gonna get stuck. Spree firing. He's just gonna get that first one. Get pushed up, but made space for the team now. 17-14.
Yo, I mean the live count still definitely going to be a big factor here. Still favoring the Rejects. Blur holding down the tanks, but you can see the push from Stalwarts at the back. Over at the gas station, going to be 50-50, but Revalo is able to control that, and the Rejects have just been unstoppable and just controlling the back alley and just putting Stalwarts Esports to play that reset every time.
Yeah, that's true. 10 seconds left. They got to move now. If you are on the side of Stalwart, instead you're gonna get taken down. And again, this is a defensive sided map, Cali. That's why a lot of players don't really like playing this map here. Envy gonna get it, but 5 seconds left. Here comes Stalwart. Can they pull another miracle coming through? Scared. Gonna get taken out. 3 seconds left. 2 versus 10. This should be the first round going to the side of the Rejects.
Ooh, 1-0 for them at the moment. That's absolutely what's needed for them. Momentum to bounce back, right? That momentum starting on the defensive side. You gotta make the most out of it. And now you start the game off with the first round with on the defensive side. Just gotta have to replicate what you have been doing at that start, right? Just control that back alley. Just never let Stalwart Esports gain control of that. And just let Revalo and Envy just do most of that dirty work when it comes to those rotations and those battles at those mid-range gunfights.
Yep, that is true. And sending it on your screen with the sniper coming through. FDX gonna get taken down, and the same strategy for both teams again. Just if you're Stalwart, you just want to keep on pressuring that yellow side as well as all the 3 sides, Cali. You know, just pressuring, getting those spawn trap, kill after kill, trade after trade. If you're a Rejects, you gotta slow it down, let them come to you. Yeah,
I gotta agree with that, man. Now Stalwart Esports is kind of doing this a little bit better now. The trap is initiated. Number 4, Standoff has brought out Spiral, but could not just get any kills with that. But one thing for sure, they got the back alley controlled. But that would be rejected by Solo and Envy, who shut down that back alley completely, forcing Stalwart Esports to play that reset.
Yeah, but the damage has been done. 14 to 18 so far. Scared, he's gonna get shut down as well. But Shut Up clears out the enemies. But Blur and Solo, they bring out that equalizer. Might be the game changer. They're capping both A and B here. And look at the rejects here, having some progress on both sides.
Yeah, nice play here. 13 to 30 now, it's equally up, but equalizer cannot be converted
posisinya tuh lebih kayak
now
kapus
they do
gitu.
bring out the claw here for Jazz to just put themselves in a numbers advantage. Doing great so far with these two offers that they have burned. Now they got this A segment almost completely in their hands, but only for FDX to put that one away.
Yeah, to put that away. And now Clove on your screen just keeps on spraying and praying. Finds more players coming through. Clove is trying to stay alive. Gets away. Nice movement coming through from him. 20 seconds left, and both teams have burned all their operators except for Envy as well as Skurd here. 2 versus 5 now. S&D gonna come through. 1 versus 5?
Yo, this is impossible.
Iya, Clove kaget bener. Iya, gue udah kelupaan gitu. Reject dulunya tim apa? Gue kurang tahu kalau reject.
They pulled out a lot of the operators.
Cuma Envy itu dari Luminous Gaming, Envy
they just countered.
Nah, tadi si Seminal itu dulunya Luminous Gaming.
So both teams have won at least. So pretty solid rounds for both teams so far. 1-1. Now let's see who's gonna try to get that swing round.
Yeah, Solo starting the game off with 2 kills. Yeah, they are just trying to pull up. Again, the back alley control will be the most important factor here for Rejects to be able to win their defensive round here once again. Solo and Repalo have been working up pretty well and just completely controlling that. But right now, Stalwart Esports putting their attention on it and now have managed to put the first of a gunfights from the Rejects to pull through, and now they have made their way at the gas station.
Yep, there you go. Here we go. And now, wow, FDX and Clove, the duo coming through, making some plays here. Jez will shut him down. FDX so all the way to the spawn, though. And try to find something. He is gonna get that timing. He does get that first player down, and FDX just being a nuisance over at the spawn.
Iya, tim baru 2024
the reject.
Player-playernya sih mungkin player lama ya mungkin.
It's gonna get tagged up though.
So yang gue ingat tuh Envy doang.
Equal battle, but Rejects able to get 3 Ps on the kill, make that 4 on the kill feed. Yep, nice way for them to just push through. Now they got the winning ways once again. They can trap Stalwart Esports back at the spawns. And yeah, the winning ways is being activated by the Rejects.
Yep, that is true. And now we do see 18 to 11. There should be another round for the side of the Rejects here, Cali. As long as they just keep on that pressure, we might just go to another round coming through. Rebalo 16 to 7. There'll be more players coming through. And if you're Stalwart, you just have to stop that bleeding. Don't give them streak. Don't give them operator skills coming through.
Yeah.
3 seconds left, gonna come through, stay alive. And there you go, a dominating round for the Rejects. 2-1. Match point for them.
That's nice, right? I mean, the Rejects just doing the most important thing when it comes to playing the defensive side in the standoff map. It just controlling the
itu
back
powerhouse,
alley
bener.
Iya, powerhouse on the yellow building. That provides so much of that output for the Rejects and finding those eliminations and just putting Stalwarts Esports at their spawns and not allow them to set up a break in one of those angles.
That is true, and Jez pulls out that claw, will not get anything, but Blur and Rebalo are there to take down 3 as well as 2. They do have somewhat control here coming through. Shut Up cleans up B, 27 to 25 so far.
Yo, nice push now, once again, by the Rejects at the A site. Much more difficult when it comes to attacking. Incendio takes himself out. Bad way to go out, right? I mean, wasted operator. You also take a dent on your base. Now, the Rejects definitely going to make most of that, but they couldn't convert. All of them got knocked down. They're stuck at the spawns.
Yep, and now again, it's just the defensive side again, Cali. It's just really hard to get out of that map because you have to clear a lot of it, and just to control if you're that defensive side, you're just gonna suffocate these enemies coming through. Shut Up, gonna push through, but Solo just spraying and praying. Will not find anything though, but we'll push him out. 16 to 19, 3 life advantage for the side of Stalwart here. 45 seconds left.
Yo, again. The Rejects are just putting much more attention at the back, which is essential. They still got their equalizer activated, still doing some big progressions at the A site. Now that will stop that clock from just winding down and just put, I'd say, a little bit more chance for the Rejects to add a minute into the clock to push in at the B site. Still going to be quite close in the life department. 12 and 12, but Rebalo brings out the War Machine. Finds himself a triple. That's what we're talking about. The Rejects able to get the A site. A minute added to the clock to enter the B side.
Yeah, first time we see someone captured a point here, Kali. And now Reballo working towards that Predator missile. That's going to be very huge if he gets that. We might just be going to a game number 4 right here. 12-6 so far. And here we go. 5 lives remaining for the side of Stalwart. They're all going to be stuck over at this P2. FDS gets that first one. Last 4 lives remaining. Envy brings out that Annihilate. Tries to shut it down and end this game right here. The break gonna come through and gets one as well. And we are gonna go to a game, a number 4. FDX, can he pull another miracle? He gets the first. He does not get the second or the third. Rejects finally on the board.
Yeah, that's nice gameplay for the Rejects. Reballo was, again, pretty consistent when it comes to finding those eliminations. Then finally we saw Blur and Solo light it up and get those eliminations. And this was the Rejects that we were expecting to play that Hardpoint, right? I mean, this aggression, the decisive decision for the team to just go at it and complete what was needed for them to be able to win, and that's right through the back alley on the defensive side. And that kept Stalwart from setting up any sort of play. And again, you have to feel pretty good because now you finally won your first map on this best of 5 series. It's just about progressing and doing a lot better on the next one.
Yep, that's true. You know, you're finally on the board. You got your first one. But now you got to get another one to tie it up, and then 2 more if you want to win that series. But take a look at the leaderboard here. Cali, I mean, Skirt, you don't expect them to get that, those kind of kills. You expect them to be on top as well. But really struggle, and that's where the AR prowess of Rejects really showed there, and as well as the pressure. Reballo was really just winning so much gunfights with that DRH, just being such a nuisance, being so flexible. At the same time, his war machine has been on point and throughout this whole series.
That completely sealed the deal on that battle that we saw from them, right? I mean, that was amazing. To able to get at least 4 kills on the war machine, able to lock down the A site, give your team another minute on the clock. And yeah, that just amplified it, right? Lessened the odds of Stalwarts Esports at taking over the game and just provide Rejects their first victory. As we take a look at the replay that we got here, the Rejects, the game plan starting on the defensive side was send down number 1 in blue and Reballo to play that back alley, right? Just stop Stalwart Esports from setting up a play and heading down into the gas station.
They're heading down to the gas station, right? They were just applying so much pressure, and you know, Stalwart did it right from the round that they won, but after that, that momentum slowly shifted away. The energy just shifted over to Rejects, and we saw it from the get-go, Kelly. They started off really strong and just kept on going. That's what you want to do if you are the side of the Rejects, especially in this next Hardpoint. You want to start strong, or else we are going to see another repeat of what happened during that Arsenal.
Now, I don't think that we're going to see a repeat of that because finally, I think we might just see Rejects fully warmed up, right? I think
that's true.
This is a fresh take on it, right? I mean, a bit more aggressive on this take. Now, this Takeoff map, both teams are equally great. Now, I think this is just the start of what we might see Game 5 to happen, right? Both teams playing Takeoff very well. They might just be able to give us a thriller of a best of 5 in the second match of the day here in Stream B. But again, this was the play that, you know,
Standoff dia ikutin standoff-nya Cold War.
Machine, then extend the clock to another minute to finally finish things up and put this team with their first victory.
Yeah, I mean, you could be right with that Takeoff, Kali. It's just going to be the battle of rotations once again. Who's going to take over that P3 and P4? Operators are going to be a big thing because the last time we saw in that game number 1, the operators of Rejects were just, it was all rejected. No pun intended. Now is take a look, and this might be it for the side of Stalwart. One more game in order for them to go to the next round, or they will go to a game number 5. It's going to be SD or Fire Range. But before we go that, we're going to have to go to Hardpoint Takeoff.
Hardpoint Takeoff, I believe this has to be the best map that we can see Rejects play Stalwart Esports. Yes, it is going to be, you know, almost the same play style for both of them. It's a mirror matchup if you try to say it. And I I feel like for Rejects, playing up against Seminole back in the Season 4 of SPS and able to take that 250-93 victory up against them says a lot on how much lane power this team could provide if they're playing at their best, right? I mean, the SMG from Blur, I mean, from Solo, finally working on that control standoff might just be the detriment and putting this team in an opportunity to force a map number 5 where we have to play S&D firing range.
That is true, S&D firing range, you are right.
Let's
set it up. Let's see what's gonna happen here. I mean, if you're stalwart here, that's gonna be pretty hard if you lose this another one. I mean, yes, the S&D's kind of on your side, but the momentum again now slowly shifting to the side of the Rejects. But again, this is a map pick of stalwart. By them, Kali. Let's see if they can close it out here.
It's going to be tough looking at what Rejects just pulled through in the back number 3, right? Yeah, I mean, that was super solid. It was
solid. It was clean.
I mean, solid was just an understatement, right? We have to reverb it back. And finally able to light it up. Like, so long as Rebalo finds himself a teammate that can provide support for him at a close range, this team is good to go. They might just force a map number 5.
I definitely agree with you. You know, Rebalo's been stepping up for all the games in Hardpoint and S&D and Control. He's been the MVP. Let's see now in this Hardpoint. They need him more than ever in this game here. For the side of Stalwart, if they want to end this, Incendio and Skirt, they gotta step it up here.
Team line up sih ada, tapi player banyak deh kayaknya.
Three players, they've been doing it. Shut up, Clove as well as FDX. They've been holding their own here, but sometimes it's just getting harder and harder. But now, here we go. Takeoff, Hardpoint, Cali, game number 4.
Yeah,
di line up sih masih ada Bennett, Marcy, Tectonic, Fake, Washi, Karte. Berarti Karte main ya?
We got right because the teams are all ready. Let's take a look at this game between Rejects and Stalwarts Esports. Map number 4, an opportunity for Stalwarts Esports to end it here, and also a chance for Rejects to force a map number 5.
Yep, force a map number 5. Here we go. First Hill gonna hop on board with the side of Rejects and Stalwart. Just back and forth we go. A lot of teams just really want to get control of that blue side.
Sebelumnya Seminal tuh Rebalo Seminal juga Rebalo.
And now Rejects finally starting off really strong. And this is what you want to see from them after a strong game number 3.
Yo, now you need to watch out for Rejects Rebalo, since this is going to have more mid-range assaults. That AR that he's got might just be, you know, the game changer on this map that we got, but still at P1 we have a very scrappy gunfight that we're seeing for one of these squads, right? What matters is that you got yourself that spawn for next, and in this final 10 seconds that you got, it's still going to be contested, but on the next hard point, it will be the Rejects that will have that nice setup with number 3 in end, just holding that left side of the map. Stalwarts Esports still claiming time, still spread out across the map.
Yeah, still spread out across the map. You were right. 19-15 so far. Blur gonna get taken down. Now more players coming through. Back and forth we go. Rebalo again on a 4 kills, on more kills. Make that 5 for him. And this is what you want. You need him to warm up. This guy's been the MVP for the Rejects so far. Great shots coming through from him as well. And it's all been Rejects on the kill feed, Cali.
Yeah, it's amazing stuff for them. But Incendio is able to flip that spawn. If he can get that kill onto Envy, still trying to figure it out. His teammates creating the distraction, but Rebalo already built up a war machine, and that will give them an opportunity to stop the push in 2 sides. But the flip of spawns is already there. Stalwarts Esports are out there trying to get this P2 final 20 seconds.
Oh, Tribe jadi
51-18 so far. FDX gets another one. Rebalo again on a roll, almost gets his 11th kill, but finally 10 on the board, leading the whole lobby. Blur as well, and you see this is a different kind of Rejects that we've seen from that first game. This is the Rejects that we saw from that game number 3, really stepping up everything, just winning all those gunfights that they need, and now they're on the rotation as well. And this is the map that's been favoring them. The ARs in this game have been stepping it up.
Yeah, now P3 is going to be opening up again. A Money Hill that will be available for Rejects to be able to get, right? But Startup will be here up front. Not sure exactly if Rejects has that information. He's going to be able to get 1. Clove will be there to back him up. Envy will not expect this shot to happen, and they bring up the equalizer early to break the point. Gonna find good value off of that. And Stalwarts Esports is inside, but not too sure as Reject still in a position to go for a pinch play. And Blur just deletes players with inside.
Yeah, inside, but now Jez with that claw gonna come through. Here comes the War Machine. Incendio will not take himself out anymore. We'll take 2 with him as well. 68-41 pushing through. And now Stalwart, this close close quarter engagements, Cali. This is where they're good at. And Envy brings out that that Annihilator will get one as well. 74-43 as we move on to this P4. And now these two hills is going to be very, very important. It's 80-43, a little bit of a same story from game number 1, but a different sides now coming through. 40-point lead going to come through, Cali, and here comes the Rejects on the rise.
Yeah, Rejects. What's impressive here is that Solo still got his equalizer. Just in case Tang shot down at P4, he can bring it out and just pull in a lot of these eliminations, but unfortunately cannot get that timing right. But his teammate's still there to have that spawn over when Rebalo on a 7 spree at the moment, cooking it up, pulling the Predator missile down, get those informations. They know that STE is only coming on one side, so they bring out the War Machine in time, and STE cannot handle the heat.
They cannot handle the heat, but they have managed to hold it down for a while, Cali. 90-54, but Rejects is there to hold it down, and this has been going so well for them. Skirt now 15 as well, but Rebalo and Jez combined for at least 34 gonna come through here, Cali. The Stalwart gonna get that scrap time. This is what they want. They want that scrap time to hold on to this game, Cali. Just keep it close.
Yeah, Rejects Blur gonna get shut down once again. Spawns still in the side of Stalwarts Esports. 8 more seconds to fight for before we head into the reset. P1 is where we're going to be heading back into. Going to be only an 18-point lead that we got here for the Rejects, but one thing for sure, this game can get pretty close.
Yep, pretty close. I mean, they're not going down without a fight. You know, Stalwart really just holding it down. Skirt on your screen now. Big fight's gonna come through. 16 kills for him, holding down the hill as well. The Skirt is just doing a lot of things for the team now, but everyone's stepping up, Cali. This is gonna come down. Only Solo stuck with 10 kills so far, just struggling to find something. Yeah. But Rejects here about to hit the 100-point mark, Cali, but 14-point lead, not a huge one so far. This great back and forth trades are on point, and this is what you want to see in a Hardpoint.
Yeah, Rebalo is just doing most of the work up close, even using that DRH in his hands, right? Solo needs to really put up a greater performance, and with him starting on a 3-piece here in this P1, exactly what you need to maintain that lead up against Stalwarts Esports, who has slowly built up quite, momentum and just trying to reverse the numbers on the scoreboard.
Yep, trying to reverse the numbers. 113-92. Here comes the rotation. P2 on your screen. No operator skills, but look at the Rejects. They're already at 4 as well. Starboard stuck at the bottom, but Rebalo gonna try to break the hill on his own. Will get one, but does not have help. Now here comes the group retake gonna come through from the side of Rejects. They do have operators to break here. They do have Gravity gonna come through from Blur. Will it get one? Yes, it will. And just like that, Rejects, they get control of P2.
Yo, Rebalo has just been amazing, man. He's got 26 all for himself. Clove has got 27. Now we got 2 operators invested here for Rejects right now. And Jess able to get some information, but cannot get that confirmed kill onto Clove. That will be able to put himself in a position where he can really make that secured flank, which is going to be successful for them at the moment. Last player alive for Rejects will be Rebalo inside of that hard point. Yeah, he's playing his life out there, and it's working. Rejects reinforcements came in right in time.
Right in time, and you're right. Skirt now on your screen, but the Rejects now 12 seconds left to go. And now we do see them how to make the play here. As we see the rotation, Rejects slowly but surely taking that lead, Cali, as we move on to P3. Can they keep it up, or will Stalwart make the comeback?
Yo, I mean, this is 45 seconds that the lead that we got for Rejects can just be reverted back if Stalwart Esports has a massive hole in this Aurora launch. Now, again, 4 players stacking inside. Rejects trying to push a multi-angle. Rebalo again being the bane of STE on this map at the moment. Lifting up for the 3Ps.
39.
Rebalo is him. He is him at the moment.
Makes that 40 in a row. He does not want to go bound. He wants to get to a game number 5. Rebalo, Hunter Killer out, War Machine out, gets the 1, gets the 2. Mr. Rebalo is on a roll. Can he keep on going? Sprays and prays and destroys anyone that he can seize. 170-105. Rebalo finally gets shut down by Clove, but the damage has been done. 42 on the board and counting.
Yo, this is insane. I mean, the amount of performance we're seeing from Rebalo compared to the other players in this lobby at the moment is just too different, right? Rebalo with 43. The next coming closest is 28, coming in from his teammates in Envy. You know, he's still got players stuck with 19 kills there in solo. And Rebalo just making up for the deficit that the team is facing at the moment, but the fight is not yet over. Heading into P4 we go. Star Wars Esports gonna be there up and early. Still got 2 operators available for them to activate. Scared is just logging it down at the top, but cannot get those conversions right.
Yep, cannot get those conversions right. FTX now. You can never count out this team solid. They've done some great comebacks in the past, Cali. Can they do it once again? 189 to 112 so far. Cloven gonna be the first engagement, gonna come through. Spots out first player. Gets shot down. The Purifier gonna help him as well. Buy some time. FDX on 3 in a row. But more players gonna come through. They're gonna try to cut him out. Blur inside the hill, just contesting back and forth. 201 to 117. Shut up now. Just trying to get help from his teammates. Will get him down as well. And Stalwart gonna get a lot of this time in this P4.
Yeah, 18 seconds is left though. Still need this time if you're the rejects. Jazz able to push up. Envy is up and in. And they flush down the players inside. Number 2 in yellow though, and FDX gets that flank to work, and his teammate from the back will be able to get the distraction in. Pinch play maneuver going through, and the contest will just be working for them. But that will not stop the rejects once again. You have that nice setup heading into P1. Number 2 in blue, that will be your boy Jess playing that objective.
Yep, playing the objective 209 to 125. Now skirt inside the hill once again. Solo gonna be the first one to contest the hill. Has a 1v1 inside of it, but Rebalo 48 on the board. Can go for the 50. God. Spots it, but FDX shuts him down. 209 to 134. Jez on that corner. He's trying to be a nuisance there, but MB shuts down another player. And rejects now. They just need to close it out by one. They can't be sloppy here, Cali.
Clove is just desperate here, right? He brings out the equalizer just to give the team that needed map control, and he does that all on his own. 5 kills for him, and that spawns rejects on the left side of the minimap, and 2 others on the right side. A bit of a fleet spawns, gives STE that time, but NB able to pick up. The flood goes and works, and this time they're the ones able to read the spawns and just go in inside the hard point.
If that's true, the scrap is going to be huge, but that's still there. FTX trying its best to hold it. Unfortunately, will not get it. 225 to 148 now as we move over to P2. Big fights gonna come through from both teams right here. Blur, underscreen, Clove, shut up, takes 2 in a row. Skirt and the gang gonna push through, and they shut him down as well. But Rebalo with the war machine, the trophy is not gonna be there. Gonna get the first one. Will not get anyone though. Actually, unfortunately, we'll get one. Go get the second one. Rebalo on a roll. 52 kills for him as well. And now off we go. But Incendio gets one as well, but he gets taken down. Hunter Killer, Gravity Vortex gonna come through, and this might be it. The skirt with the claw as well. Solo with the flag with the equalizer. 8 more points to go as we go over to the game number 5. 4 more points to go, and that might be it unless Clove can hop on it, but it doesn't matter. Rebalo with the 53, and we go to game number 5.
Yeah, Rebalo starts the game off with the first kill. He ends the final seconds of this takeoff hardpoint with the last kill as well. And can I just say that Rebalo had Star Wars Esports within his reach, right? I mean, he was just owning everybody with that DRH. Man was owning and scored 53 kills at the end of this hardpoint takeoff. I think we have a moment here. I think this hardpoint takeoff needs to be called the Rebalo game.
I definitely agree. The Rebalo game. I mean, 39. The next one was 28, and then we'll drop 52. Kelly will take a look at the leaderboard in a while, but I mean, he was on a mission. He was on a mission. Take a look. I mean, 53. The next one that had the next kill was what? 41. I mean, if you count Clove, 47. Yeah, it was still a 6 point. There was a 6 kill discrepancy, Cali, and this is just on a whole nother level. Yeah. With 53 with 2 minutes. With 2 minutes.
Yeah. Oh my God. There's a difference, right? Yes, Clove can hang with you with the kills, but does he have enough time in there in the bag? No. Rebalo had 2 minutes and 38.
Poinnya aja mau 8.000.
Just 158 seconds. It was almost there the whole time, and he still snagged in a lot of these kills. It's just to show you. This just goes to show how much
orang ini buat udah berapa kali bottom frag
has added into this. Oh my God! Just take a look at the capture kills, dude. 31 objective kills. I don't think that's possible, but he made it possible.
Man, capture kill 31. The SMG as well as the rotator. Everything. He's all around.
Yeah,
all around. Wow.
Now here's the thing, Coach Jay. 53 kills, and he had 31 kills.
Anjing lah, Rebalo lah, kampret lah, lu nggak bisa.
22 rotation kills or something. That makes it more impressive. The guy, I mean, he is him in this match.
Well, now Now that they have tied it up, we go over to the S&D Cali. In firing range, can they close it out, or will Stalwart again
apa-apa Bang Zuwen mah orang lagi usaha
ending
Bang
in this first round, or will it be the rejects
Rebelo
finally getting one over?
Okay, now here's the thing, right? I mean, if you're taking a look at
capture pakai AR loh dia.
it is going to be a firing range, right? I mean, this is a map that we haven't seen rejects played in the season 4 of the Snapdragon Pro series, but for Stalwart Esports, they did play this map once, and that was up against Elevate, and it was pretty close.
Wah, nggak tahu Bang Taro Misaki, gua ngeliat tadi Meltdown sih deh kayak.
This is a toss-up if you ask me, because there's only one map that they have played, and one repetition means nothing on a game like this, right? If you're talking about momentum, the rejects have won the last 2 maps itself, so everything, the cards, is in the hands of the rejects, and Stalwart Esports better not play around. One wrong move, you're gonna get sent down to the elimination match.
I mean, this is for the reverse sweep, Kali. This is for the reverse sweep right here, and now we do see the experience. Now it's showing up, Kali. I mean, you got a world champion, you got 2 guys, you got 3 guys that were runner-ups, and you got Rebalo that's been really been turning it up, and now.
Oh, ini emang dia pakai emulator
Bang. I
Bang.
mean, look at the scores. First game, it's similar, Kali. Like I told you, it was similar. I told you, Kali.
Yeah, and you can never ever, never not. I at this point I am lost for words, man. It was complete reversal, right? Yeah, but looking at the last game that we played at Search and Destroy, 10-8 in favor for Stalwart Esports.
Oh, iya tuh pakai emulator ini Bang.
We saw rejects had an opportunity to close down, right? 7-6 on the scoreline, just 1 round away from taking that home. If that could have been converted, would have been over already. A 3-1 victory in the hands of rejects, but hey, far from over. Map number 5, S&D firing range. Long range supports are going to be needed. FDX played greatly for Stalwart Esports, but for the rejects, right? I think the sniper did pretty well, but the SMG needs to be a lot better here this time.
Yep, but at the same time, the shotguns again, you have a lot of places here you can hide. The small cubbies over at the B side, you can play the trailer, you can play in the corners, everywhere. You know, watch out for Solo and Blur with those shotguns. But then again, I mean, we've seen Incendio and Shut Up hit some nasty snipes here through the walls, so definitely watch out for that as well.
How's the mental game looking like if you are Stalwart Esports, right? Because you came here taunting on the first 2 maps that you won. Now you are facing, I believe, as a team with the best possible chance of just snowballing everything after winning the last 2 maps. So, yeah, Incendio, what will be the play looking like if you are the team captain, right? What kind of attack are you gonna start with on the first half of the S&D firing range? Well, on the other side of the map, right, how long can you continue the momentum that you have?
Yep, that is true. The momentum that they have, will it be enough, Kali, to carry them over to this game number 5, or will Stalwart Esports just take it home once again and move on to that next round? Because you see them, they're all having fun right here. They're enjoying it. They know they're in their head. I mean, look at they're quiet now.
Now it's reverse.
Now it's reverse. The Uno reverse card is out, Kali.
Yeah, it is a reverse sweep moment, opportunity for the side of the rejects. And Stalwart Esports
udah nggak dikagih. Klub memang pindah ke sini dan ya kita masuk ke SND terakhir. Itu survei apa? Nggak tahu Bang, kalau nganggur aja Bang. Tapi panjang surveinya.
Loser will have to go down to the lower bracket.
Yep, here we go. The rush coming through Rebalo and the gang. They get the bomb down over at A. Retake once again, Kali. Looks like the same story from that meltdown, Kali. Bomb is down. 5 versus 5 retake.
Where do you want to take this if you're Stalwart Esports, right? Do you got smoke? You should push right in
everything.
Front. Yep. Yeah, I think that's the best way moving forward.
There you go. Blur gets Clove. That's going to be the first one. Trade's going to come through. Solo gets the trade. Blur is there for the kill. Now it's going to be Blur again to try to spot that player. Solo takes out Incendio. It's all up to FDX. As he gets that 1 kill, gets the second. Okay. FDX, not now. Missed that shot. Not today.
Yeah, not today. Mr. Big Shot, rejects, able to get that win. I mean, it started off with Blur holding down the bomb site, right? Able to tag down the player coming in from the containers. And as soon as that happens, it was an automatic 4v5. Stalwart Esports wanted to play for trades, but they got baited. It was over after that.
Yes, it was over after that. Well, I mean, you see the confidence on the side of a Stalwart of a Rejects, Cali. You see the discipline now. No one's really overextending. No one's really over pushing. They're just holding it down. And look at that solo. Gets that first kill. Gets traded out by Skurd. As we move on to Rebalo playing that heady, the MVP. Trying to find something here. And here comes the nades. Here comes the stuns. Here comes the smokes. Clove, we're going to get traded out by Skurd. Rebalo gets that first one. Incendio trying to hit that wall back. Will not get anyone, but Skurd gets 2 in a row.
Nice.
Now, Bomb should be able to defuse now, actually. But Envy takes out FDX. That jump spot going to come through. It's going to be one on the flag as well. Instead, it takes out Jez. And there you go. Finally, Stalwart. They answer back 1-1. No 2-0 lead so far. It might be a very, very close game by the looks of it, Cali.
Yeah, had to go through the 1v1s for Stalwart Esports, right? Other guy was holding down the Americans. And yeah, the shots from Envy all the way from the car was too much of a pressure, right? Good thing that Stalwart Esports was able to stop that player from just running loose and just be able to convert those clutch moments there. But again, round number 3 opening up, still the same attack. A side here this time, but Stalwart sending down 2 players at the container bands.
Yep, that's who shot up on the back though. Solo gets one. And now there's going to be another trade. Rebalo going to get the bomb down as well. It's going to be what, a 4 versus 4. But look at the 4 versus 3. But look at number 2 though. Jez on that flank. Incendio takes out Rebalo. Going to be one more. Jez gets Incendio. Now it's going to be a 2 versus 2. Skirt takes down Jez. Now it's all up to these 2 players to snipe. This is that one, but Blur does not miss on Skurd. Now it's all up to FDX in a 1 versus 2. Can he clutch up?
Yeah, FDX
apakah bakal clutch lagi FDX?
But 20 seconds is left here. Pulls down Blur, but Blur just a better angle on that shot. Rejects maintains that lead 2-1. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just try to push that bomb over towards A. Just let that pressure kick in for Stalwart Esports. Remember, you guys got that momentum.
Yep, that's true. They have that momentum. And now, here we go. Stalwart trying to find something. Some wall bags gonna go through, but Rejects slowing down a bit here. Cal, look for a picture with that sniper. So they're letting Blur do his thing here so far. And there comes Shut Up with the first kill on Solo. Solo gonna get taken down. Nade. Oh my goodness. Shaq thing a fool.
Line up Larry. Well, now the problem here is that the Stalwart Esports got the info that Jez is over at the scout tower. Because right now he can just be able to he'll be able to intercept any guy that might just be running loose coming from that mid map. FDX with 2 kills. Yeah, eyeing out for that other sniper on the other end. Envy has been spotted but cannot get that lineup. Jez takes down Skirt, but FDX with the turret. All right, 4v3.
Okay, we'll take that. Here comes Envy and Rebalo on that A side. Shot up still in the same spot as it was number 5's Clove. Back to back with number 4. Blur is gonna get flanked by Incendio. A little bit too slow there, Cali.
Ngantuk, bro.
Will it cost them?
Ngantuk.
Bomb is down. 3 versus 4.
Number 4 Envy, number.
Ini kayak bakal sampai jam 8 pagi juga masih main kayaknya mereka nih.
For this multi-angle push not happen, but again outnumbered, outplanned.
Gila retake-nya tuh barengan gitu loh.
I mean, last stand, last hope. Cannot get there in time, cannot handle the multi-angle and the numbers that was provided there by Stalwart Esports. Defusal will be made. It will be tied up to a piece.
Yep, it will be tied up to a piece, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. 2-2 so far. Very, very close games. Very close rounds, actually, Cali. It's just, it can go either way.
I mean, I'm at the edge of my seat, right? Predicting what will happen here, but the first blood goes to STE this time. And a follow-up will be made by Clove to take down Solo. In the first 15 seconds, 2 players go down from Rejects. Now they gotta replan up. What's gonna be the play looking like? I mean, we have to cancel down A. Maybe we could go to B, but we have to play for picks.
Incendio gets to kill Rebalo. That's going to be a 5 versus 2. This is just a masterclass of the round. FDX spots out player. Almost gets that shot. I thought he was going to hit that. Jez gets scared. 2 versus 4 now. Jez almost gets that next player. Is going to be one shot as well. Jez is trying to stay alive here. He's going to get pitched for both sides. Fortunately, Incendio shuts him down.
Iyalah pasti
All
STL lah.
up to number 3, Envy, in a 1 versus 4.
All right.
Mereka mainnya
Now
pagi-pagi.
for Envy, this is a problem because now once you pull that
Enggak
trigger,
juga lah.
you're going to be
Mereka
surrounded
mainnya
and
bareng,
already on
Cok.
the map.
Lupa gue nih offline.
Maintain obscurity if you're Envy.
Cuma tergantung dari STI-nya berangkat kapan. Tapi semuanya juga pergi ya. Kan di Brazil juga kan. Berarti tuan rumahnya cuma Inco dong.
Clove. So it spots him as well. Gonna go for him. Nice shots from Clove. There you go. 3 and 2. Stalwart take the lead for the first time in this game number 5.
All right, nice patience there for Star Wars Esports, right? I mean, they know that they got the numbers game, so let's just take our time. Let the attackers just dictate where that bomb will go. But again, it almost feels like SD finally managed to just check what kind of attack we'll be seeing for reject. So right now, they're sending out number 4 in blue and shot up to be able to get that flank going.
That's 2 shot up. Gets that first one. Gonna get that first kill. Gonna get traded out by Envy. Now we do see Raballo cleaning that up. Incendio on your screen trying to find something. Spots that first player, gets information. Just takes down Clove. Incendio stuck here inside a trailer. Can he find something? Spots that first one. Fortunately, too fast for him. Incendio trying to go for it. He's going to go for the bomb area, but Jez is there to protect him as well. Not the best option there if you're Incendio.
Yeah, now FDX
Kenapa dia keluar ya?
play per picks here. Bomb is going to be down.
Banyak musuhnya, gue tahu dia pengen nekal yang bomnya, pengen dropin bomnya kan.
For them to try to take this. I mean, trying to attack in one angle at the A side is going to be deadly for Star Wars Esports right now. It needs to be a multi-angle attack. Crates is inevitable.
Nice FDX.
FDX gets that first one. FDX try to spot that player. We'll knows he's there. Fortunately, we'll have no time with the pistol. Yes, he does. Gets that one. Last player inside that trailer. Envy, he's gonna get spotted as well. FDX just has to get him as well, but Skirt has to challenge as well. 8 seconds left. Envy now. Heard the defuse. He's gonna go for it.
Oh, nice banget anjir.
Movement god, he is the movement.
Gokil, keren.
The stand, the crouch, the throw, the defuse, Gally.
He had to aim up just for that 1 second, and it costed the team the round. That tiny lapse just costed them a huge one.
A huge one, yeah. 2 rounds.
Tadi siapa FDX lagi ya?
For the side, but Jazz though. Jazz with the wall bang. What was that?
Okay.
All right. Okay.
They're gonna bounce back.
Yep. They were like, you know what? Callie and Jericho will show you some. Okay.
Oh, scored it.
All right, Chaz, we see what you did there. You guys got the numbers advantage here. Now, Raballo, I mean, has remained consistent on the first 4 maps. Currently standing with only 2 kills at the moment, so need that one to change. They do want to secure this win. Incendio is just deep behind enemy lines. I don't think Raballo knows this.
Do they know? Does he know?
Raballo
does not, Callie. 3 versus 4. Oh, Skirt. Raballo takes out Incendio. There you go. Now it's gonna be a 2 versus 4, and again, can we find another miracle?
It's the same 2 guys.
The same 2 guys. Oh, missed that first shot. That second one will miss as well. Bomb should be able to go down in a while now. Here comes Skirt. Bomb is gonna go down, but FDX gotta try to get 1 here a little bit earlier. Let's see if he can try to find something. Skirt gonna go aggressively here. They're gonna go back to back here. They know they're gonna be hitting trailer.
Oh, nice.
Skirt gets that first one.
Oh my god, no.
Skirt spots the second one as well. Movements on him.
Raballo!
Oh no. Oh, Raballo gets him with a punch, but he's gonna be 1 shot. He's gonna be called out. FDX are just pushing right here. FDX misses that first one. Oh no, the second one. Oh no, very unfortunate for them.
Apakah ini ngereng?
You know what?
Enggak dong.
Imagine if FDX, I think the call was made there to just push him.
Yeah, 1 tap. It was 1 tap. But this is why you love playing Call of Duty Mobile, right? Those moments like that, you know, all down to a 1v1. And the defuse just make up for it. Nice play for Raballo to clutch that round.
Ini kenapa nongolin score seksi anjir?
4-3 on the scoreboard. ST on the attack, pushing at the A sites. Clove will be bringing the bomb along with Scared over towards A. Already made 1 frag happening, taking down Solo, now taking down Rebalo, making this one a 5v3.
5v3 with bomb down as well, Cali. Not looking good for the side of rejects right here, Cali. They need to find something, but they need to find it fast.
Oh, nice.
No, not with Incendio finding Jazz there.
Tahu nih kenapa gini sih nulis skor gini anjir.
Envy and Blur. All it takes is one pick, but 19 seconds is left. They gotta make that move.
Need to find something. They need to take down Clove right here if they want to make a play. Envy. Gotta find something. Spots Clove. Clove gonna be smart to not go in as well. Gets that kill. If they gets that one, 2 more, and Stalwart can move on to the next round.
Yeah, 5-3, man. I feel like this is far from over. Yeah, I mean, for sure, the reject still has something on them, right? I mean, Rebalo hasn't been fully activated yet. He's only got 5 kills. And I feel like he's got more to offer. Defense right now for Solo. Oh, he rushes in. Get those kills, and now it's a 2-for-1 trade favoring rejects.
Tahu nih kenapa sih ini gini nggak kelihatan anjir ini.
Rebalo.
Nah, ada yang ini aja.
Finally turning up a bit
PC-nya
here,
tuh kenapa
Cali.
dah? FDX lawannya banyak banget lagi.
What's gonna happen? Jazz trying to hit that wall bang. Will not find anyone. It's all up to FDX in a 1 versus 4. Cali back and forth.
Nggak bisa dong. Udah mati Incendionya.
Number 5.
Kenapa Anda minta diarahkan ke yang sudah mati?
Jazz gets that kill. 5-4. Teams are just struggling to find something here, Cali.
Yeah, I mean, for Star Wars Esports, the problem there was that they were not expecting that push to come off aggressive at the A site through the trailer, right? I mean, the smoke just covered up. The smoke just really covered Blur's position there. Get that 2-for-1 trade, and by that time, Star Wars only had 2 members left at the first 20 seconds.
The first 20 seconds, you are right. 1 minute and 40 seconds left. Start of the round. Now, if you're a stalwart right here, what you want to do here, you want to try to get a pick here. You try to burst it in because the burst has been working for them, Cali. Now they just have to get the trailer side, get that bomb plant down. But now they want to play it really slow, and I think this is where rejects really thrive when the game is slow.
Yeah, especially when you got Solo holding down trailers. That guy may have been underperforming today, but you can always rely on him to play those close-range combat for you. We saw him do that at the Meltdown S&D earlier. And another planned attack at the A side coming in now for the side.
Oh my god.
4 orang anjir. Blur with the 3-piece. Lights it up, and just like that, 3 members from Stalwart Esports go down in an instant.
Make that 4 in a row, Cali. Solo takes out Incendio. We're tied up 5-5. What a shot. What a clip, Cali.
Gila tuh apaan, Cok.
I am lost for words. Blur. Again, the scope is just something else.
The scope is something else, Cali. I definitely agree with that one. 10 kills in the lobbies. Tied up with Jazz. Here we go. More players gonna come through. Shot up, takes down Blur. No more scopes for him, Cali. As you can see, Solo smoke is out. Clove pushes him a bit though. They did spot him a bit there, Cali. We'll back up. Bomb should be going down in a while now. If you are stalwart, you did get that sniper already, but your bomb carrier is being shut down. But Clove shuts down Rebalo, and just like that, 5 versus 4 versus 3. Envy takes out Incendio. Now Skirt gonna plant the bomb.
Definitely possible here. With Jess still
suka ketemu di
one
rank.
of the more consistent players so far in this firing range for the rejects with 10 kills. Trying to push through the front is the most important part here.
Sering banget ketemu di rank.
Yep. Shoot. Jazz. Find something. Will not spot anything. Spots that player. Unfortunately, will get tagged up. Envy with that sniper. Misses 1. Misses the second as well. 2 versus 4. 18 seconds left. They gotta move here, Cali. Solo gets taken down. Envy gets the first. Envy gets the second.
Envy dapat 2, Cok.
10 seconds left. Perfect timing. Perfect hold.
Ya Robby, Bang, tahan, Bang.
Of Stalwart.
2 detik lagi, Bang. Nice dah.
5 seconds left. Clove with the movement. Match point for Stalwart.
Match point.
Yo. The same scenario that we just witnessed at the Meltdown
Gak tahu,
S&D,
lu
right?
akan
Where
ketemunya
Stalwart managed to get
timnya
that
yang
6-5
gua
that
mulu.
we had to go to overtime. But yeah, opportunity for Stalwart Esports to close this now at the attack side.
Screenshotin kan
Don't
itu
wanna wander
mulu.
around for
Bang,
too
ini
long.
tim
The rejects they know what they could do when they have their keys to victories line up on their roster right now. At the
inisiatif sih, nabrak gua gitu.
The rejects just trying to push through.
Pakai
Playing
PKM.
the defense at the trailer while also sending Jazz to lurk in behind enemy lines. Get those sound cues ready, see where they might just be rotating.
Yep, let's see what's gonna happen here. Shut up though. I think they are expecting someone to be in the wall. And Jazz
Diungit
don't get tagged up. Backs away with his life.
Bukan diungit maksud gua ya, cerita gua.
One more round for them to move on to the next round. So far, no one's making a move. No one's making a muscle.
Yeah, the two teams just waiting for where the wind will blow.
Oh, there you go.
Blur. Yeah, first blood goes to Blur. Incendio shut down.
Time.
4 versus 5.
Ya bilang lah.
Blur gets one. Just now pushed up on that second floor.
Apalagi kalau ketemu ayam.
Jez ran away with his life now.
Yes.
Trying to find something here.
Dia nggak lihat.
Trying to get one kill.
Oh enggak emang dia muter laut.
Just nothing so far, but he's been pushed up so far away, Kali, and he's just getting so much space.
Oh, this is
Bang, ayang gua ketembak. Biarin emang dari dulu juga begitu dia mainnya.
FDX could not convert the kill onto
Nice shot up.
take down Blur, holding down the trailers. And now it's a 4v4.
4 versus 4.
Shot up with XDX.
Jez knows that FDX is in the back. Here comes the challenge. Jez takes down FDX, and now here comes the pinch. They need to take down Jez here. Rebalo trying to help Skirt. Stuck in fights, but he takes out Rebalo. And he takes out Clove, and it's gonna be another overtime with some body shots.
Yeah, just let them know it. Eat those shots, eat those bullets. Overtime will be forced. We are on our race to 8. Now, we're switching sides this time. Reject starting on the attack side. Stalwarts on defense. And again, Rejects just completely a lot better when they're on the attack side.
Yep, completely a lot better on the attack side. But doesn't matter, FDX shuts down Envy through the wall. And now, it's going to be Stalwart Esports. 5-4 once again, Sendio using the spot of Blur here, but Blur will not bite. Unless the timing will be on his side. Now that just makes everything slower now that you have Envy.
Tahu nggak nih match berapa lama match
Blur
ini?
gonna be the sole sniper.
Match ini berapa lama?
In solo, I mean, it's just waiting for a guy to just overextend. Just get some eliminations here. That's not gonna work. Stalwart Esports knows the complication of this movement that they might just be able to initiate. I don't want to be wandering around for too long here. Gotta play through your scope. You still got one more member, one more player there in Blur, but Incendio bites back, get those shots. And now it's a 5v3 situation. Bomb still not yet dictated exactly where it will go to.
Yep, that is true, but here comes B. Rebalo. There's gonna be one player hitting those shots, gonna be number 2. That's gonna be FDX missing that shot. 40 seconds left. Bomb has to go down any moment now. And I think B has been chosen to be the bomb plant.
Jess can make the play here.
Oh.
Nope. Just like that, Kali. 1 versus 5. Solve the solo. It's gonna be 5 players chasing him down. And FDX shuts him down.
My guy. And this is just impressive gameplays for Stalwart Esports, right? 2 players coming in from Incendio with that scope, just shutting down the players that is a threat at a long range from the rejects, right? First it was Envy, second it was Blur, and it was a 5v3 right up next, right? Now we're switching sides. Stalwart Esports side number 5 in solo had to go to the trailer just to survive out there.
Bukan mau region kita, Bang Rizky.
Gonna try to burst through this trailer or just gonna hold it down actually.
Iya di Brazil, tapi ada clue.
Nades, no nades. Yes, there's some nades, some flashes gonna come through. Back away, Skrrr gets away with his life. FDX gets taken down. More players gonna come to Clove actually, just overextended. Not the best option there, Kali. But Incendio gotta get one before he's gonna get chased down. Now it's gonna be 2 versus 3, but Shut Up gets another one. 2 versus 3 now. Solo pushing through with the R9. Gets the first one. And Shut Up and Skrrr get taken down as we move on to another overtime, Kali.
Whew. I mean, you know, I'm loving some long SNDs, man. We had 18 rounds earlier. Let's see if we can have that one beat by Star Wars and Rejects by pushing 20 rounds or something, right? Again, 14 rounds of action we've gone through already. We're switching sides yet again.
Ya, dia habis di Singapura, tapi tim region dia kan MSP kan, jadi bisa Malaysia, Singapura, Filipina. Ya, baru kalau dari region dari tiga daerah itu baru mereka ke region.
The bomb will be planted by Riballo. 2 players from STE at the trailer so far for that mid map.
Yep, that is true. That's gonna be one for them. Bomb is down as well. Stalwart holding it down, using a turtle formation, takes down Jez as well. Skirt, that's gonna be his 15th kill. It's gonna be another flawless round for the side of Stalwart, unless Envy could spoil their night as he spots one, but unfortunately FDX shuts him down.
Nice FDX.
All right, Star Wars Esports. I mean, much more decisive there. Again, I just doing a lot better on the defensive side here for the 2 squads when they're playing on the overtime. But still an opportunity for Star Wars Esports to close it here now. Not have to go through another round of overtime. They're trying to choose A, but gotta be aware of Blur, as well as Solo, who's holding that position.
Yep, that's true. Solo holding it down. Fortunately, nothing yet. Incendio though, I like this fast flank from him. Timing is everything here, Kali. Oh yes, this is beautiful. No, watching B. That's a free plant. Incendio, I think he's gonna try to clear on his own. Push it up, and there you go. Spot as well, Incendio on that left side. You see him. He's in that cubby. I think he's just trying to wait for someone to peek him. So far, nothing yet again.
Oh, Rejects is hunting down FDX, but they could not hear him. So he gets back, play for a contact spot at the jungles. But the first blood goes to Envy, taking down Incendio. Now this is a 4v5. Envy, they can play for those trades, but you gotta play with your long range here just to close it down and be able to close the distance. They use the smoke to cover their tracks.
That's true. Here comes a push. Shot up, spots one. Gets the first kill. No trade whatsoever. As FDI gets that kill, Clove gets another one. Skirt gets that player.
No.
And it's all up to Blur in a 1 versus 3. The reverse sweeps on the edge. Blur gets the first one. It doesn't matter. Reverse sweep denied. Stalwart closes it 3-2.
Mereka lanjut upper bracket, cowok. Nggak turun, cowok.
Opening match in a thrilling 3-2
nice
manner.
one. Halo bang squashnya.
Lost the first 2 maps, but they managed to take map 3 and map number 4.
Kayaknya sudah
and had to put SDE on edge. Star Wars Esports though
ini
able
kayaknya
to close
pagi
it down
banget
9 and 7. And there were a lot of moments that we need to call out there, not just for Star Wars Esports, but for the Rejects, especially searching the short firing range, right? Where all go down to another overtime match. But one thing for sure, Incendio clearing out the B side and just giving that information to his squad to put that bomb down there just made it easier for them to close it in a 9 and 7 manner.
This 9 and 7 manner, Kali. I mean, look at the kills here, Kali. 16 for Skirt, 16 for Shuttle, 13 FDX. Clove and Incendio both combined for 16 as well. I mean, on the other side, this is where Riballo just, unfortunately, Kali, only 6 kills.
Star Wars Esports
throughout this whole game number 5, Kali. I mean, what else can you ask for? He played out of his mind in the first 4, but unfortunately, the 5th one just couldn't get it.
Yeah, scored 53 kills before playing this map number 5, by the way. You would think that they will have a better chance with Riballo just using the momentum to carry over, right? But no, that wasn't the case. And they just could not figure out, you know, an ending for them to finally finish things off here in this 5 maps of action. But on the first blush, right, you got 7 for Star Wars Esports.
Teman-teman yang pengen nonton, ini gua kasih linknya aja.
This is kind of a let go because
kalian silakan
obviously
melanjutkan
it's a
perjuangan
lot
kalian
easier
di
for you to
sini.
finish out rounds if you're able to get those first
Dengan
bloods.
saya seperti
But
sudah tidak kuat.
again, for Rejects, they just couldn't convert it today. And now they're going to be sent down at the elimination match, and they will be facing Amigos down
belum
there.
habis belum bang, masih ada bang. Tuh kalau mau lanjut lagi bang.
Mau
FTI udah mainnya.
And before even that,
Upper bracket kayaknya main pagi lagi, nanti mungkin start jam 7 sih bang. Itu gue mau istirahat dulu bang, gue mau tidur lagi bang. Nanti mungkin jam 7-an gue balik lagi.
Kali, you are right. I mean, they both S&Ds were down long again, Kali. Remember, just overtime, and then it ended finally. But I mean, it was a great series. It could have gone either way for both teams. Imagine if Rejects won game number 2 and they won 3 and 4, they would have been the one going through the next one.
Itu pamit, sampai jumpa lagi nanti.
The fact that Rejects again had so much potential here, right? Jez and Blur, especially with that sniper, was able to handle the onslaught that was provided there by FDX and shot up. And the thing here, the only difference was again the close range combat. Rebello only having 6